I've had.
We live, by the way, hot mics.
Oh.
Really? Oh,
He's like, oh,
my bad.
My bad.
He couldn't have said that about 15 seconds sooner.
Woo! Did say we was live.
About to start putting my business out there like that.
Good thing.
And we are live. Happy New Year. And welcome back to the Iron Lords podcast of the Lords of Gaming.net. Addicts in the bushes.
Oh, no.
Addicts in the bushes. Hopefully he will be back. Episode number 190. And it's another glorious Sunday. We're back at the round table on the Lord's Day. And today we have UbisoftPlus and Game Pass rumors, the studios we are most hyped for in 2021, potential Sony and Microsoft acquisitions, and our most anticipated games of the year to discuss. So we gonna get right into it. I want to start with the young wolf, but where he at?
All right, I guess messing up the jump.
He messing up the new code.
There
we go. Yeah, I ain't want to do it over. All right, he back. Let's connect. Let's make sure can you hear us, sir?
Who threw you in the bushes? Who did that?
Threw you in the bushes?
Look, man, I don't know what's going on.
They hating.
I'm here though. Man.
Here.
That's all that matters. I'm here.
No doubt. So let's introduce the four horsemen of gaming, the original lords of the realm here at the round table. My co-host with the co-most, my brother from another mother, the difficult game conqueror, lord of his own world, and the how of the young wolf. My man, back on Zoom. Lord Addict, how we doing?
Doing pretty good. You know what I realized, King? We're going to have to stop doing accomplishments because this man going to always put another hyphen on our intro. And before you know it, it's going to be like a 30-minute intro every time because he's saying so much about it.
How you going to have to stop improving? Let me stop improving.
I'm going to allow him to keep showing my accolades.
That's right. Let me bloviate.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I like how it washes over me.
I'm done. What's going on, man? We back, bro. How you been, man?
Doing pretty good, man. Definitely been playing a lot of Destiny here lately. I don't know. Like every time I tell myself every week, okay, after this reset, I'm done. I'm good for like a couple weeks.
Same thing.
And then someone's like, "Yo, want to do this raid?" Damn.
Yep. It's a good raid. It's a good raid, man. It's a good raid.
It's a daggone good raid.
For sure. Anything else you've been playing besides with us, Destiny, all day, every day?
I've been playing a lot of Apex Legends here lately.
Okay.
I've decided I want to be the very best that no one ever was in Apex.
So we got a super chat already.
Yes, sir. We got Smitty Smith with the $5 super chat. Happy New Year's, Lords, and chat salute. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, bro.
Very fitting.
And you know, before we get on with the rest of the intros, you know, it was a fantastic year for the Lords. You know, you guys definitely showed up every week. You gave us that constant support. So this day, I'm going to be doing a little bit of trivia in the chat. You know, throughout the show, we're going to be giving away 4 codes in total.
Nice.
In our it'll be for the members and the channel, the channel members on YouTube and the Patreon members. And then what I'll do is I'll drop one random code for just the chat in general later.
Nice. That's what's up. We got a couple more super chats before I introduce you.
We got Squirrely Dan with the $5 super chat. Let's get King in here first and get him done in 1.5 and 15. Joke, Happy New Year.
Squirrely, what up? Squirrely been chatting with us a lot lately.
Then we got Drunken Ninja with the $5 super chat. Happy New Year, ILP. Let's hold it down and run these gaming streets all 2021.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what's going on.
Back, baby.
You already know.
Unfortunately, I will have to leave at 3:30 today.
It's cool. Hold on.
Blaze.
Get the Blaze up in there.
Blaze in here. Blaze 4K family with the $20 super chat. Happy New Year from all of us at Sony. What up, family?
At Sony. I like how you
I appreciate that, you know, since we got the Sony representative here, thank you, sir.
I like how he represents all of Sony.
Could you tell Sony to make some games so PlayStation can actually turned on my TV, you know, after I finished that Miles Morales in 5 hours. So let's get that popping.
Hey, Blaze, we're gonna be doing that Among Us this on the 6th, man. I need you in there so I can airlock you, man. I need you in there.
And on the 5th day, I will be doing my hot chip challenge.
Oh, it's coming back. Yeah. We got to get that from Wilmy.
Yeah,
been asking.
COVID's off me. So hot chip challenge on the 5th. I'm gonna go live.
Nice.
I'm gonna be trying to die.
Let me know if you want me to pull up, just emergency purposes.
Man, you got to pull up there regardless, man. I got to see both in the
I
same
would like
room.
to. But I know maybe he want his dignity alone. I don't know where he at.
I don't want him seeing buggers flying.
What date is this?
The 5th.
The 5th. Wait, 2 days?
Like I might show up myself.
No, I can't. I'll be working. But
wait. So you talking about in 2 days? Or
Tuesday.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Yeah, that's crazy.
Tuesday. I'm definitely gonna try to get the death on.
No doubt. Soft super chats.
Yes, sir. We have Mexican Zoidberg with the $5 super chat. Shout out to Lord Sovereign for hooking me up with that $10 code a few months back. I finally used it and bought Hades with it. Well done, sir.
Wow,
what a great
purchase.
Fantastic
purchase, sir.
And of course, we have our most technical gaming lord, the solo gamer who lives for the single player selfish experience, and also the Sostradamus, the Lord of Clarity and Lord Patron of the Iron Bank. My man, Lord Sovereign, how we doing?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm happier to say that than you might think. Like I said, old age is catching up, bro.
Yes.
I could use that extra 2 hours to sleep.
Bro, that sleep is nice.
I feel like you keep drifting to the left, so what's going on?
Well, listen,
it looked like he about to just drift off.
It's like somebody silently kicking him to the left.
I tend to lean to the left.
He's like
to the left. Mm-hmm.
So, but as you can see, I have not ascended. I'm back from the force.
You done your business with the Mandalorian. It's done.
Actually, it was
some color in my cheeks this week.
It was doing that to me before the podcast.
This thing be
let's get these 2 super chats.
Let me get join. Gerald Mack with the $5 super chat. Happy New Year. Glad you're back. My Sundays are back. Shout out to the Lord. Thank you, sir.
Salute.
Yes.
And then we have welcome to the realm, Lord David Oros. Welcome, Lord Gold. Yes, sir.
Salute,
yes,
So
put those shields up, brother.
That's our Destiny bro. He's been rocking, man. Salute to him. I saw him rocking with Ty Guy Travis, IG, and they were doing some raids. He always reaches out to me and the clan, ILP clan, if we need help.
Yeah, I tell you, listen, man, if you see me on, and it's a rare occasion, if you actually see me on, you can jump in my my parties or whatever. You can jump inside my fire team. Because somebody jumped on my fire team yesterday. I was like, who is this?
Yeah, we doing that, yeah. We be getting salutes now in the tower. It's kind of fire.
That's what's up. Dude, see you, it was like, oh, let me add him. Oh, that's King David.
That's what's up. Good. No doubt, man. What else we got?
We got Bed-Stuy Finest, the $5 super chat. Sony love feeding their fans Lunchables. Good morning, Lords. Xbox for life, 100%. Yeah, you guys early
with the. It's a new year.
Early with the slam.
Nah. Smoke is to be had.
Don't be encouraging them.
Smoke is to be had.
No. So what's been going on, son? What you been playing, man?
Chilling, man. It was been good to be off the radar, off the grid for a couple of weeks. It felt good. I just got back from a little mini birthday excursion with wifey. So, by the way, shout out to Lord Brat, fellow Capricorn. Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday.
Stop. Slide to the right.
Yeah.
Face
it's like he about to leave. Like he got to hurry up and leave.
In the bar.
Nah, the other way.
The other way.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Keep going a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
There we go.
It's like how you
hang out for a bit.
Yeah, do you get like the habit of like talking when you move? Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny because you notice like
because you be acting like you surprised you moving over.
I don't know, man. Like it could be a couple of Force ghosts around me still.
Somebody's just like
so. That's Sony trying to get you out of the frame, man.
That's a good pleasure.
Yeah, I actually got to play some games. So
all right, let's go.
I got maybe 15, 20 more hours into Valhalla.
Can't be calling yourself out like that, man. I actually got to play some games.
I mean, I got to admit what I
working, man.
Listen, man. You know how it goes. You know how
hard pause.
Yeah.
Working, man.
So, Valhalla, another 20 hours in.
Nice.
At first, every AC game that I start,
I dropped that game.
I wonder, right? It's one of those things for me, AC, I don't drop AC games, but I do wonder if I'm going to like it or not, because it always starts out really rough, and the combat is like, what is this combat going to evolve into? So now, like, I'm chopping people's arms off and their heads off, and like, it's mad fun.
I think I liked Watch Dogs more than Assassin's Creed, to be honest with you. I don't know what. Maybe I played so much Odyssey that I was just like, nope.
It's an Odyssey will break you. after a while. Like
I think I put like almost 100 hours in Odyssey.
You know, I really didn't even finish Odyssey yet. And like I get so busy doing other side joint that I don't do the main quest. Then when I get back to it, I'd be like, I'm bewildered.
Bewildered on what you.
It takes me like a half an hour to actually figure out what the hell I was really doing.
Yeah,
that's the thing with
you know,
joints.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But I mean, again, Valhalla is great, so I'm enjoying that.
No doubt.
I actually played through all of Hive Busters.
Oh, yes.
What's up with that fidelity, fam? What's up?
Oh,
that's crazy.
I mean,
you know,
it's Gears, so it's corny, over the top, you know, whatever.
Oh my god!
But,
with this Gears thing again.
Let them rock. Let them rock.
Oh, man, Gears is not, you know, Citizen Kane. It's not that. But I have to say, like, in terms of fidelity, in terms of resolution, frame rate, the game is gorgeous.
That's
like, it's just
is it me or high sound bike a little low? I don't know.
You low.
Yeah, it's all low. Check your low.
How about now?
Yeah,
there we go. That's all. That's
the
great. Now I have to hear this Gear slander even louder.
Solve after dark.
So I did that. Let me see what else. Oh, and Cog will be happy.
What?
I got back to Ghosts. I'm in the second act. I'm near the end of the second act, right? Something really crazy just happened. I was like, oh Lord. But yo, that game running at 60.
You doing it right too, because you doing it on PS5.
I feel like
you know what? I gotta get off my BS today. It's two games that I really need to you know. And I said it. I was gonna wait for the PlayStation 5 to do it. So I got.
It's crispy at 60. Put it in performance mode.
No, not even performance mode.
No, just off the rip.
You put it on fidelity mode, and it runs at 60.
Yeah, with the PS5.
Like
I feel like
I'm about to start over. I didn't know that.
I feel like when it comes to Ghost of Tsushima, like, I really do feel like that. Like, people don't give that game enough credit. Like, because I see people like, oh, it's got an average story. No, that's not an average.
No, it's not an average story. Let's tell the truth, Shane. That is one of their better games of the year.
The only thing I feel that the game does.
No, King, I think it's one of
the open world stuff. And the similarities. Again, I play a lot of Assassin's Creed. I've seen a lot of this stuff. But the rest of it, like the production value,
it's Sony.
Exactly. The Japanese stuff, like that stuff is.
I honestly think
make sure he's catching the right mic or something. I don't know. It went low again. I don't know why.
I honestly think that Ghost of Tsushima is one of the best games they've made in a long time.
Oh no,
like,
I
would put it. It's literally like the top 3 of the best PS4 games out.
Yeah, I'm feeling.
Well, I mean, it would have probably won Game of the Year for them. But like I said, The Last of Us 2 won Game of the Generation.
It's definitely better than Last.
Anyway,
it's not even close. It can't even wipe his butt. But let's do it.
So we actually missed. We got somebody join the realm, and I believe
we did that. We got that.
No, we got K.
No, another.
No, we got K. Asante. Welcome to the realm.
K. Asante.
Put the press up in there. Put the horns up in there, man.
Yeah, man. Get that in there for your brother, man.
Facts. Dude,
you know what I think? I think I have I have Zoom monitoring my mic. And
you gotta go
going up and down.
It's like
they like it's soft.
We
gotta dial you back.
I think what it is, they got like
they dialing him back when he's making that slander.
Am I right?
They got the gear setting on there, like no gear setting.
No. So that's pretty much it's off.
Yeah, man, that's it.
All right, no doubt. And of course, we have the Incredible Hulk of this, aka the XS Gamer.
Ooh.
The prophet of Xbox, king of the statues, who demands nothing less than that premium experience. It is the leader of the fraud alert movement.
Ooh.
Beloved Lord King, how we doing, sir?
Hold on one second. Y'all see what's going on back here? Stuff is looking really different back here.
You're talking about the sellout getting rid of the DC stuff?
Oh yeah, the DC stuff is packed up and ready to leave, baby.
Mario seems happy.
See, Batman, he the last of the Mohegans, but he's already, somebody already put the down payment in. So, I guess when he give me the rest of the money, he can get the rest of his statue. But this bad boy in the middle over here, this Hulk transformation, this bad boy is gonna be the next KOS. And hold on, is the God in the building?
Oh, what's
we got?
Let me see Anubis.
That statue looks like something I'd cross the street for at night.
Yo, Anubis. Zion Art did such a phenomenal job. I did a double unboxing. I was really busy over the holidays with DCX. If you're not a member of DCX, make sure that you go to DCX.
That night with Anubis.
I know. That's why I said it's one of those things you see crossing down the road. You go cross the street.
And then if you look over here, like I did Grogo.
Yeah.
I did Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch is down at the bottom over here. You know, I did unboxings there. Red Hulk has shipped. He'll be here. I got a Hobgoblin and a couple of other stuff coming in, and my Spider-Man stuff is.
You ain't supposed to tell them the name.
Oh no! Listen, they need to know. They understand. I want them to tune in and get ready for this. What's about to go down? It's about to go down. So as y'all see, the module cases is in. The other module cases is on the way. You know, they you have to per order and then ship out.
Shout out to Lord Dallas, man. He said that Anubis is top 5 for him.
Yeah, thank you, brother. And that joint is gonna go over here, and then this is all gonna light up. I got all the lights inside already. All the statues is gonna be. This is gonna be a nice little production on this side.
So we doing a revamp. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Thousands of dollars. Yeah. Excuse me.
Flex.
Like
Flex. No doubt. Hold on, real quick. So get that super chat.
Yeah, we got AKW with the £5 super chat. Saab, where's Casper? But your camera game is on point. Happy New Year, King. Sony refund, pull it.
Yeah, facts. I want to give a shout out to King Ryan Garcia. He fought Luke Campbell. It was an entertaining fight for as long as it lasted. You know, Ryan Garcia got dropped in the second round. It was something that I figured one day that we will see happen. If he gets tagged, how would the young boy handle himself? The young boy performed as a champion, trying to become a champion, and he went in on the Olympic medalists, gold medalists, and they were pitching a battle. Luke Campbell is a southpaw, and Ryan Garcia caught him with a left hook to the body, Canelo style. Canelo has been, his team has been training Ryan Garcia, so that left hook to the body dropped Luke Campbell. He could not get up and continue. It was a beautiful fight, but I must say this, as overzealous as the young man is, he has Shakur Stevenson, he has Devin Haley, and he has Javante Tank Davis.
Oh, he got Javante over there. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this to him. Javante Tank Davis is a southpaw. Javante has a better defense than Luke Campbell. Even though he's shorter, he has devastating one-hit kill you power. If he gets into your section, Mr. Garcia, he is going to kill you. He looks to me to have the Oscar de la Hoya style and floor.
What was the
Remember, Oscar de la Hoya was fast, powerful, sharp, and strong. But if you catch that chin just right, De La Hoya can actually go to sleep. That's what made him so entertaining. All right, so I think we're going to see fantastic stuff from the kid, because I think the kid has no fear. So I think he'll be jumping in just like Oscar did with the Ike Cortez and stuff like that, and we'll mix it up with the Tito's and all that. Vargas, remember all that stuff, and he definitely would do it. I have high hopes for the kid. I hope nobody holds him back. But if he gets in there with Tank, my money on Tank, because Tank is going to fold him like a lawn chair.
What have you been playing, sir?
Oh, I've been playing Destiny with my raid brothers. I'm gonna give a shout out to Neil Before God.
Yes.
I want to give a shout out to Forte Gaming Forte.
Yes.
Because I got a chance to actually game with Gaming Forte.
Yeah,
I want to give a shout out to Scream. I'm gonna give a shout out to Sinister for coming back over to the Xbox and 60 frames per second. I want to give a shout out to Cognito. I'm gonna give a shout out to all my IOP brothers. And if you not in our IOP clan, I suggest you get there now. Get on Destiny.
Fill it up.
Yeah, and we're doing raids daily. I want to give a shout out to Attic, because Attic jumped in the party and said, "I don't care what's going on. I got to get King David."
That was a very controversial statement this week.
but he definitely. I truly love what Destiny does.
Yeah.
It took over what Halo used to be. Halo used to be our Saturday fun night, get it on, talking mess in the chat. And a lot of people just coming and listening to the chat to hear what we're gonna say next. And it's so much fun. If you're doing nothing and you see us on, jump into parties, hang out with us. We're not bougie and we don't lock you out. Just come in if the room don't fill up and have a good time. But
Drunken Ninja's asking, the Clan's Iron Lord podcast, but it is private. So what you do is you have to hit me or King up, and then we will add you in the DM. I know right now it's 100 deep, but we're probably about 94, 95, so we filling up again quick. So, if you're into the rating, if you went to, like I said, in Philly, even if you're not in the rating, you know what I'm saying? If you want to do other stuff, let us know, whatever. But spots are limited. But what else? It's been a lot of raids, a lot of fun.
Yeah, that. And I was really disappointed with Game Pass the second half of the month. I'm not going to lie. I guess I got, Phil Dominus Maximus, Spencer definitely have me spoiled. So I was like, I thought on Christmas they was gonna drop something special. I was looking. I thought on New Year's they was gonna drop something special. I was looking. I was like, did they put something in there? Because I got a message from Game Pass. I was like, ooh, they was like, ooh. I was like, ran over to my Xbox. I was like, what's happening? Nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening.
What you got is what you get. Play your stuff. Code Vein in them. I definitely started that up, and that's all for the respect of Addict, to be honest with you. I was playing my Gears download.
What's up with that High Busters, fam?
Yeah, it's a very good looking game apparently, and I really had to play because apparently there was a character in there that looked like me.
Oh, they running, they running with that character all over you right now.
Dudes was all over Twitter talking about King David needs to be this guy.
He's the dude that give the reloads, the automatic reload. Yeah.
And I couldn't. I had to play with him. It was definitely a good look. It was fun. It's DLC, just like Miles Morales. Had to throw my shade in there.
That's what you doing.
Yeah. Other than that, man, I just been touching up a whole bunch of games and just had a little break and having fun playing some games.
Absolutely. So you want to get the joints before I start mine?
Yes, sir. First off, we have Erotimus with the $5 super chat. Thanks, Sony, for backtracking on believing in generations because PS5 owners wouldn't have anything to play. Who did that for you?
Shout out to Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer and my great friend, Mr. Bill Stillwell, for putting a fair guard in so
savage.
Then we have Andy Crawley with the $20 super chat. Just to thank you for helping me through some hard times. I love you guys. This is my favorite channel by a country mile. Cheers. Thank you so much, man.
We got something hooking up for you guys.
Yeah, we're going to get back in a minute. That's what's up, man. So, it's been it for the king. And we all caught up, so?
Yeah, we're good.
No doubt. And, of course, we have the gaming ninja himself, the Shinobi, LordCognito. Spreading that realness in the realm of the ILP. Not telling what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. Yeah, man. Destiny has been in full force. The old guard is meeting the new guard. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's, it's just so fun. The party chats be like 14, 12 deep. Everybody having a laugh, a good time. Shout out to everybody that's been pulling up, coming through. Shout out to Back from Dead. Back from Dead. He's been showing a lot of love to us. New clanmate, Sherpering people, coming through. And even though I am very happy that he helped us, I was very envious that he got Isaac tomorrow. The rare raid drop.
He did get it. I'm happy that he did get that.
Now he's getting kicked. I've done that. I've literally have almost 20 clears.
Yeah, bro.
And I still haven't got that stupid
He was like,
thing.
yo, I think I got an exotic drop. I was like, you got the damn rock.
Now, the best thing about it is, sorry for eating on the mic.
Yes.
The best thing about it is he came in to help out.
Yeah, selfishly. He was about to help someone else out, and he came in to help us out.
He came in. He had limited time, and he got it. And I love that aspect of it. It seems like it's almost kismet that it happened for him that way.
It was like some good Samaritan. He was doing being good Samaritan to help us out. And then the game rewarded him and gave one of them rare drops. So salute to him. Oh, shout out to Gerald Mack, $5 Shout out to the Iron Lord Podcast. You guys are the GOAT for the gaming community. And I, being an old head, truly appreciate. #I'm 50. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get the OGs up in here, baby.
No doubt.
OGs. Right.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
I'm gonna get there a little bit faster than you. Yeah. shout out to the 40.
Hey. Shout out. You know what I'm saying?
I can confirm that I'm nowhere near.
Oh my God! Shout out to Stinger. Yeah, back from that is a good dude. Yeah, he really is, man. He really is. He's ingratiated himself to the ILP Destiny clan, and we respect him. For me, man, like I said, it's been nothing but Destiny nonstop with the rating with the team, doing that. Still been playing Rocket Gears Tactics, and now I'm on my SSD hard drive clearing mission. So Outer Worlds, Peril of the Gorgon DLC, I'm 75% done. You must get off my hard drive. I must clear up space. The medium is about to be downloaded, and it's SSD business now in next gen. These games got to get done because I need the space.
I tell you, I keep looking at that memory card. I'm like,
I'm not picks off. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not paying
listen, I already told you. I brought 4 of those. Sorry.
Yo, I mean, the need for it is there, but I'm looking at it like, damn it, no.
Don't do it, man.
It's not there that much.
It's
just delete your game.
The best thing is, it's like having a credit card that's you know it's you know that joint you walk in the restaurant and you just put it down on the table. You're like, whatever, bring me more. I don't care about I don't switch stuff around. I don't do that stuff that y'all do.
No, I feel you. Yeah, I'm almost there, man. I'm almost there. And to me, it's just justifying it, like.
Yeah, because my thing is
this.
Yeah, so my thing is I could literally buy an S.
Yeah, but Cyber Monday it was 10%.
You know what I like about those cards though? Like when they get cheaper, I think I'll pick one up. I like the fact that like when I get an S, I could just unplug it from the X and plug it straight
and just move it. Yeah, anything if you want to play on the S, you just put on there.
Shout out to Jason Reynolds and the team.
Yeah. Shout out to Jason Reynolds and the team. Salute. But yeah,
that is an amazing thing.
Yeah, it's really gotta get that off.
Cedric.
Okay, so we got Gerald Mack, right? Oh, Cedric H with the $50 super chat. Thank you so much, my brother. Happy New Year, Lords. Happy New Year to you, sir.
Happy New Year, man. It's good to
put it up in that crimson. I like that crimson.
You like that color? That color you can respect.
You know what it is? You're Cedric. Yo.
Well, look, man, we could bloviate, man. It's good to be back. But Attic and I and the Lords and Solve and King, we want to give back. Man. You guys really fuel us.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Share this out to everybody right now. Call everybody. Tell everybody right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen, you're not ready. Tell everybody right now. Call them. I don't care. Get on the phone. Call your friends. Tell them right now. You better 301 in the chat. Y'all better start hitting that like button.
The chat is like, what is he talking about?
listen, guys.
The podcast went left.
I'll tell you right now. I'm telling you because I heard his voice. Y'all better start sharing it out.
Someone's gonna clip that one part and go crazy with that. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready.
But look,
man. I'm telling you.
All jokes aside, we missed 1 week, and just even for 1 week of just taking a little break, recharging the batteries.
We're really consistent podcast.
Yeah, for real.
It felt like 2 weeks.
It felt like 2 weeks. And people were
it was 2 weeks for me.
Bro, I missed 2 weeks.
Solve attendance. But all jokes aside, man, it's cool to see the love from the community. I got countless DMs, from people just thanking us. Like, it's people I wouldn't expect. Saying, man, you have no idea what ILP means to us in the community. You got all 4 of you and the team and everybody that you represent, and LOGNET is just great for the gaming community. And we needed that. Sometimes you need to hear it from your peers. I know King did a beautiful speech, damn had me in tears last ILP, but hearing it also from your peers, it means a lot. So with us, as you know, we like to give back. Everything that we get in, we put right back into the podcast. So got something special cooked up. So without further ado, Addict, should we just get into this thing, man?
Put your seatbelts on.
All right. He said, remember the music.
Put your seatbelts on.
Put your seatbelts on. Let's go.
I'ma just chill and watch them and eat snacks in the attic. I wanted to chill with the pack and be like a young whoop, but then they would mistake me for addict. If I can imagine it's cool to give you some advice, then invite your girl to your squadron. Cause if you don't give her that option, you gon' be single player like Sovereign. You gon' get tossed in the bushes by King David. Royalty and not a pretender. Detrimental to an elemental, what's an avatar to a knee bender? I gotta be me though. I know it's my destiny, word to Cognito. Who cares if you fly, if you still a mosquito? You swear you ain't stuntin', but really be Steve-O. You like to collect stuff and that's cool, but I got bad news. Even if you really was that dude, King David still be the king of the statues. Since a juvenile, I've been cursed with a curse to be musical. And if you hate it, we'll meet in the crucible. Other than that, then it's cool and it's beautiful. We let you know that your dreams are pursuable. Whatever you wanna do, then it's doable. If you got work on a Sunday, it's suitable. Cause you can listen to this in your cubicle on the Lord's Day. Woo. If you got work on a Sunday, it's suitable. Cause you can listen to this in your cubicle on the Lord's Day.
Welcome to the realm 2021. Let's go. Talk to me, realm. Talk to me. How y'all feeling out there, man? It is good to be back. We figured we do something a little new, a little fresh. You know what I'm saying for y'all?
It's a new me.
What you say, kid?
Yo. Hustle and Motivate knew who it was immediately.
Immediately. He knew exactly who it was. So salute to Hustle and Motivate. You know what I'm saying? Salute.
You're going to have to readjust that.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now. Salute to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Dallas, man on the beat. Shout out to 2XP Level 1 Gaming. You know what I'm saying? Helping us out with a vision that we want to do. We want to give it all sorts. Go ahead, Kate.
I want to give a shout out to all you frauds that I told y'all to hit me up to get your verses in, and nobody wanted to get their verses in. So I'm gonna give a hell of a shout out to my man Dallas for coming in, and breaking it down and tearing up. I want to give a shout out to Shaun Labrie for definitely doing all the artwork, all the stuff that was beautiful. Give a shout out to Addict for all the hard work that he pulled in.
Facts.
Listen, man, I told you we take whatever money that is donated, that is put here, and we put it back. I'm already working on the next intro for next year. So, but this right here, it feels real good. So to see the reception in the chat, to see all you guys, you know, putting those fire, y'all loving it, and we got something else. It's something else too. When to come waiting screen, y'all gonna see some stuff.
Y'all gonna see a lot, man. For y'all. But yeah, Dallas, man. Salute the Lord Dallas in the bell. He's in the bell. Let me tell you, man. He stepped up to the plate. 11th hour. He got the vision. You know what I'm saying? We're pretty much, we gave him not much to go with. Let's be honest. And he nailed what we were trying to do. So salute to him, man. We're gonna be working with you more in the future, brother. Gotta salute you. Salute Fame. You know, Floor Hugger, the whole team, because y'all really put it down, and y'all was definitely instrumental in helping us with that. But yeah, so that's the new joint. You know, I got more stuff planned.
Also, shout out to Delilah HD.
Yes, shout out to Delilah HD. She gave us a lot of positive feedback over the years, and also never gonna forget.
We're gonna have to have her back.
Yeah, and also never want to forget. We also want to shout out Graphic Art. He's still rocking, still rolling. You know what I'm saying? That's family, ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? I spoke to the brother. It's all good. You know, it's what a way. Do we miss any super chat, song?
Yeah. Well, first we got Clutch Man. $5 super chat. Shout out to the 1 p.m. start time. Thank goodness.
That's all he care about. That's
all he care about. I can sleep. And then after that, we have Hustle and Motivate with the $5 super chat. Was that Dallas? My guy, let's get it.
No doubt. Hit Dallas up. Dallas got that heat. I'm trying to put that boy. We try to get that boy working.
Yeah, no doubt. Then we got Family 108 Dragons TV with the $2 super chat. Keep up the great work. Facts. Thank you, sir.
Yo, shout out.
All right. So also, I wanted to say one thing.
Yeah.
We are like the Lannisters.
Oh yeah,
we pay in gold.
We pay our debts.
So we pay our debts. You know, we owe no debts. And we don't ever ask for charity. When I tell you the word is out and I need you to step up, that's called a paid gig. That's actually allowing you to put some lights on in that house if you're sitting in the dark, spitting in the bathroom with the lights off, or the stomach is growling and you're hungry.
I'm gonna give it right to you. I just got to shout out two people. Black Roller, he said, I need that midsummer intro remix for Freddie Gibbs and Benny the Butcher. Shout out to James. He said, he said, A Rodimus, he said, can we get a country remix for the Midwest folk? All right, now add again.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and give one of these codes away to the members only right now. I'll be throwing up the Patreon ones later on today. Probably right after the podcast, I'll throw up the Patreon questions. But here's the question. Out of all the lords, who has won the most Crown Your Lords? That is our bend the knee for the VGAs. Who has won the most? Put that. The first member to come up with that in the chat will get one.
Ooh, let's go. Let's
get that JD Gamer.
Get that up in there. Let's see.
We got JD Gamer with the $5 super chat. Love how the Lords are bringing in the new year. Happy New Year, Lords, and may this year be better than the last. Thank you, sir.
And we got a winner.
Who's the first?
It's Stitch.
Stitch.
Yeah. Nah, yo, Christopher Hart, I love the fact that you put King. David, I love the fact that
you love the unfeeling loyalty.
No, King won. He had to share his crown. It's like Kobe Bryant and Shaq that year that they both won. So it's me and Attic is the winners of this year, but Sovereign has been the undisputed heavyweight champion of this.
For his first time, he didn't win.
It felt good dethroning him.
How you gonna take his moment?
It felt good that we had to jump
this year. I'm gonna be like whatever King says.
Hey, man. I think I said that a couple of times. Whatever song. You know what's crazy? The ones that I said whatever song says, the ones that I lost.
You lost on.
Yep. I'm glad you folled him.
No doubt.
Yeah, but I want to give a shout out to that Jude that watched the intro and put the dislike. Thank you. I appreciate you, and I love your dedication.
I'm dislike it now.
No doubt. So salute, man.
Stitch, hit me up on Twitter, man. Hit me up on Twitter.
He said, "Oh snap, I won."
No doubt. So Sav, you wanna jump the new year off with some giving back to the community?
Do it correctly as we always do. The start of every month, we give back to our Patreon and YouTube subscribers, and as King was saying, and the rest of the pod guys was saying, this is not possible without you guys. Everything that we get comes back to you guys in some way, shape, or form. So thank you. We really appreciate it. Let's get into these giveaways for January. Yes. I think I got to everybody so far. I think I've gotten to everybody. Everybody's taken care of that's actually gotten back to me. There might be one or two stragglers out there that just don't have any information. But if you happen to be listening and it's you, get at me in DMs and I'll take care of you. So let's do this $10 gift card giveaway. And the winner is Cameron Turner.
Okay.
Congratulations, sir. No doubt, $10 gift card giveaway. I'll get at you in DMs. Or I'll get at you at your email address.
No doubt. So what else we got?
A $20 gift card giveaway. And the winner of the $20 gift card is Albino Dread.
Albino Dread, salute.
Thank you, sir. With the
salute.
It's a loot prank. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And of course, let's get on to that Teespring drip.
Let's go. Drip. Let's go. Icy. Who wants to be icy?
Of our Teespring giveaway is Regulator 951. Hasn't won in quite some time. Regulator, out. Congratulations to all the winners. As we said, thank you so much, you guys, for your support. This is our way of giving back. Get at me in the DMs if you listening right now and you won, or I'll try to get back to you later on today.
No doubt. All caught up there.
Yes,
we got a
sir.
super chat.
Hold on a second. Do we have any super chats? Hold on.
Yeah, I got a super chat. Yep.
It's subscribe in that building.
Yeah, give me a moment. So we have Fastback, right? We have Fastback with the $2 super chat. Happy New Year, Iron Lords. Thank you, sir. Likewise to you, brother.
Salute.
Anybody else? No, we're good.
Okay, so we all caught up. All right, man. Yeah. So that is good. The realm and the Lannisters have paid their debts off. But it's that time, y'all. It's that time. We got to talk about that LOGNET, that LordsOfGaming.net. You know what I'm saying? It's always a special, special time. And man, look, tremendous year. We had LOGNET on at our final episode, and we went to celebrate all the writers, all the team. And we actually do this thing, like, as you know what I'm saying, every month. It's Subscriber of the Month. And this year, actually, right now, we're doing something a little different in reference to just recognizing the talent for the month, but also another special award, too. So, gotta give a shout out. I don't know if he could make it in time, but my brother, JT, man, of the book of JT. Hopefully he could pull up, because he definitely killed it this year, man. He had a phenomenal year. Tremendous articles. I mean, you name it. The guy was killing PlayStation. His walkthroughs was tremendous. So yeah, salute him. That will be first. Jay Thompson, man. So subscriber of the month, Jay Thompson. He was on last week. He also writes for PlayStation Bros and everything. Oh, somebody joined the round. I just heard that, so let me know about that. Somebody joined. Yeah, somebody joined the round really quick at the time.
I don't see it yet.
I heard the
Cedric
thing.
H.
Cedric H? Okay.
Ah, there you go. Cedric H.
Yeah, give a shout out to Cedric
No
H.
doubt.
Yeah.
Cedric H, welcome to the realm. Put the crest in the chat, y'all.
Put the crest
And
up.
we have
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Then we have One Away Dragons with the $5 super chat. The new look is the sheesh. So good to see my brothers growing and being humble as always, doing what they love. Salute. Thank you, brother.
Absolutely, man. So yeah.
And if you've been following 108 Dragons, go over there. He has a new look as well.
Yes.
Stuff is looking really good and crisp over there on his channel, and he's giving you those gaming facts.
Right. So yeah, man. Salute to 108. But yeah, like I said, so again, subscriber of the month, new kid on the scene, my boy Jay Thompson, the Book of JT. Tremendous articles on LOGNET, killed it last month. Some great Cyberpunk information, some great PlayStation information, walkthroughs and all that. So salute to him. And of course, we have who has now pulled up in the realm, the new winner, you know what I'm saying, of the Scribe of the Year, the culmination of all the months, and just voted in by his peers, someone who has been tremendous to the Iron Lord podcast movement, to the lordsofgaming.net movement. The work ethic is impeccable. The professionalism, you know, everything he does is just been super quality work. It's an absolute pleasure. You've seen his face many months of Scribe of the Month, and now he gets to culminate it into the Scribe of the Year. Lord Gene, get that speech popping, sir.
How am I supposed to follow up that new intro? How can I follow that up? That was awesome. I really like that. That was really good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
No, I really appreciate you guys. You know, it's so weird. I was thinking about it this morning, like what was I going to say? And I just want to say that I have no idea. Nobody can really predict like what this year is going to give us or take away from us, or what kind of situations we're going to be in. And we don't know if we're going to be going to conventions or not, but we just know that we're going to be successful no matter what we do. And I think that's weird. We don't even know what we're going to do, but we know we're going to be successful. It's a great group of people that want to come and work really hard, and that are just passionate about games and can talk about games all day. And I feel like something great is coming no matter what happens. You know?
I agree, brother. I mean, again, been a pleasure working with you. Been a pleasure working physically with you at conventions. It was just a treat to do that. And like I said, I mean, voted by your peers, as well as fierce competitions. Because I want to salute the whole team. Because sometimes when Gene wins out, he ekes out some months, and then some months he doesn't normal Gene thing. he dominates. But you know, I want to salute some people. Also, a person I never get a chance to shout out to that I always forget. And I look after the show. I want to shout out Lord Gondor's Condor, aka Daniel May. He is another tremendous contributor to the LOGNET movement. I always forget, so forgive me, brother. I was supposed to shout you out last show because you've been another one like Minds Gaming who's been there for the very beginning. Shout out to Lord Jerko Silas, another one, David Urion. We've got a tremendous team. These things, I know y'all see Gene a lot, but it be fierce competition. I just want to state that. But
you know, Gene is like Mayweather.
Yeah, he
consistency, dedication, and I'm gonna tell you right now that consistency and that dedication and that hard work definitely pays off, because the boy goes in the gym like it's his first time every time.
And last but not least, PlayStation Nation, man, please, please check out. He has this tremendous editorial that he does every month. It's called Circle Cross Square. It is kind of like a state of PlayStation, kind of a bit. You know, one of the early discoverers of Fall Guys to buy this because I was like, why is he always covering this game at PAX? And this game ends up to be a sensation. So he's got his finger on the pulse of gaming. Very, very cool. He's, again, always available. Again, Lord Gene, thank you so much, brother. Reach out to myself, Dizzy, because JT also reach out to us because you got a reward coming, and you, sir, either have a custom controller and some other cool little for the Scribe of the Year rewards. Those are different. It's a different level to this. So hit us up.
Awesome, thank you. And I just want to say, you know, you post a lot about people joining the team, and if anyone's on the fence about joining or thinks that they might have time to write about video games during the week, reach out to me and DM me and see if it's something you might want to get into, and I can give you advice, and then you can talk to them. Just if you're on the fence, you know, and you just want to bounce some ideas off of somebody, or what does it take? 37 Gene 37 on Twitter, or you can check Cog's Twitter feed. I'm probably on there a bunch of times, and if you just want to bounce some ideas off of me, if you're looking to dabble, I'll help you out with whatever information you might need.
Absolutely, man. Thanks again, brother. Happy New Year. Enjoy your day.
Love that drip, Gene.
Yeah, that drip is fire, brother.
Yeah, that gold is looking kind of shimmery, baby.
Salute, Lord Gene. Have a good one, brother.
See you guys.
Thank you, bro.
All right, peace, man. So we are all caught up, I believe, with the business. Let me just fix.
We have real quick, Calvin Booth with the $5 super chat. Thank you, brother, for the super chat. You can say anything you want. Some people are having issues with super chats in the chat. I think Tony Bryant mentioned that super chats were a little broken. Okay. I still didn't see the last who's the last person to enter the realm?
Yeah, mine didn't pop up.
It didn't pop. Yeah, Cedric H didn't pop.
Yeah, I heard
it popped up on the screen, but it didn't pop up here.
In the chat, yeah.
All right, so we all caught up despite the crazy.
Yeah, I think so. I hope so.
No doubt, man. So
yeah,
look, man.
if you did a super chat and we don't see it pop up or whatever, just you know.
Yeah, also hit up Solve and add it directly in the in the what you call it in the chat. So we call out that super chat if we miss, man. We definitely don't want to miss.
I'll bring up the screen.
Bring up the screen, yeah, just because we can't miss anybody around. These are the guys and ladies that feed us. You know what I'm saying? Give us love. We got one more face.
We got face 23 with the $5 super chat. Sony releasing an onslaught of games in 2021 to kick Xbox while they're down.
Kick them while they're down. What the hell are you talking about? Like, we all the way up. Like the only people that's down is the dudes denying that they got DLC. You got DLC.
This is why I love our chat.
Yes.
Get them, guys. You got
face waiting. He's like, I'm waiting till them come back. Y'all gonna hear this.
Listen, they happy they got DLC and a 10-year-old game.
Oh my God.
Yo, and I ain't gonna lie. Y'all seen the faces on the main character? They got Craig face. Like,
what game
got nice bodies with Craig face. They in the gym, but they not doing the exfoliation of the skin.
What game are you talking about?
You're talking about Demon Souls.
You're gonna have to stop that, man.
Yo, if you see all the Demon Soul faces, they like this. They literally all of them is like this. Yo, they fighting the monster and they like.
I can't. You messy.
Their body's beautiful.
That's right.
They work out in the gym, but they not exfoliating and moisturizing the face.
That's why I wear a helmet.
That's right. Cover your face.
Anyway, you want to fit this?
We got Tony Bryant with the $5 super chat. # feed the wolves.
Whoa! Get the wolves up there. No. So look, man, we got to get into it. So was it no poll last year? So we'll do a new poll at the end of the show. Oh wow, hold on. We got to get that's one bad mother.
Shout out one bad mother. Shout out to we were on Brap together earlier in the week. Shout out to one bad mother with the $5 super chat. So you're trying to tell me level 10 isn't good enough to join you for a raid? Happy New Year's, friend.
Look, one bad mother. Like, what you witnessed yesterday has to stay in the round.
Listen, man, he can't. What was funny is we about to start the race. We waiting people for joy. I'm like, who is this level 10 in here? Like, why is this person?
I'm here to eat.
So he must have accepted the Xbox Live party invite when you sent it to the party. So he's like, all right, I'm jumping in. He's in the last section of the raid.
The only thing I can see is that man, my thing is.
Oh yeah, you going into the bushes. You turned into Cognito.
To the dark side.
Yeah, he going to the dark
side. The thing I remember is like that. I can't even talk. You
look crazy right now. Yeah, we gotta get your lighting up.
His beard is taking over his body.
Yeah. It's like his beard is a symbiote. And
like the darkness is creeping.
The darkness.
It might get a little bit loud,
Lord.
just a little bit, but I'm gonna have to open my door to get that light in here.
Well, you work out what you gotta work out, sir.
His beard turned into venom.
Yo. It's for King. Let King read that one. King gotta read that one.
Yeah, Blaze with the $50. He putting it in the crimson. Nah, stop it. Demon Souls is 10 out of 10, King. We gotta have that talk, dog.
All right, is that better? Is that better?
10 out of 10 on PlayStation 3.
Talk Addict. Good.
Is that better?
Acceptable
Yes.
in this generation. I'm gonna have to shut that down. We are not gonna be giving up old verses and putting new beats on.
Are you saying it's an old verse?
It's an old verse with a new beat. We gotta put that to the garbage, baby.
See, like I have to in order to get this light in, I have to open my door, so it might get a little loud on my mic. But
you look nice.
Nah, you good now.
Yeah, the darkness isn't eating you anymore.
Literally anything in the living room, you guys are gonna hear.
Well, God forbid nobody running to be like, yeah, everybody get up.
Anyway, it's good to see the chats. Then we move on.
Yeah, then we have the Living Flame with the $5 super chat. Happy New Year's, Lords. Hope you all had a great holiday. Started my new year playing Dragon Quest 11, and I regret nothing. Excited for the medium though. Yeah, medium's in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. I'm playing Dragon Quest 11 too, sir.
No doubt.
Yeah, I'll see you in 2 years when you finish that game. 108 Dragons with the $5 super chat. I'm sorry, Godfall is being traded like it was bought at the Sanford and Son junkyard. I'm mad I bought it. It's digital, all special effects showcase. Wow. I heard it's super pretty and no depth.
Yeah, I heard it's coming to Game Pass. See it when it's free.
What game?
Godfall.
Godfell.
I wouldn't be
scraped his knees and he bleeds.
I wouldn't be surprised if that game does come to Game Pass.
It is.
But it's coming to Xbox.
Makes sense.
No, I'm talking about coming to Game Pass like King is.
Yeah.
I'm not like King and think it's gonna automatically show up in Game Pass.
I'm not buying anything no more.
Anyway, so look, we got to move on. No poll will be a new poll, but we got to get into these topics, man. King is going to set it off. They actually frame it from Ubisoft Plus, y'all. Ubisoft Plus, man. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of rumors about the Ubisoft. I said the UPS. The Ubisoft Plus subscription service. Yeah, man. The rumors are it might be offered as a part of Microsoft's Game Pass. So, shout out to good friend of the realm, Windows Central own Chaz Corden with this information. And again, it's a rumor for now, but he feels pretty good about it. And he's pretty much saying that. He's saying there's a strong chance based on stuff he's heard that reportedly states that Ubisoft will join the service in late 2021 and thinking about maybe the Game Pass Ultimate experience, similar to, I guess, what EA Play may have done. So, let's get this King's topic, man. I know you brought this to the realm.
You know what's crazy? Like, I heard about this a couple days ago, like a week ago, but I was like, man, this is nah. And like, I didn't even make a video about it. And then when I saw, that's how much I respect Chaz. Like, because I saw him tweet, I was like, yeah, let's make a video.
Well, King, man, you were the first to bring it to the realm, man. What you feeling? What's going on?
First, I want to give Blaze 4K. That's my dude. $5 super chat. I'm going to bed. God bless, brother. Get your rest. We'll be here. You catch the show at the end. And also, just hit me up. Not on Discord. Don't hit me up on Discord.
Oh my God. Discord slander.
I told you guys a long time ago that I felt that Ubisoft was going to find its way into Game Pass. And once I saw Stadia fall by the wayside, because they threw their lot in with Stadia very early on, right? So, I guess Google came with that bag and was like getting the bushes with us, and they stayed in the bushes with that Stadia, and Stadia didn't get out the bushes right now. So I'm happy. I'm not happy that Stadia failed, but I'm happy that it didn't reach the numbers that they wanted it to reach, so that Ubisoft could look at other viable options. And being that Game Pass is the market leader in streaming and downloading digital games and stuff, I think this service will definitely benefit Ubisoft. And I said it before, Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer is on a world tour, like Muhammad, my man, and he definitely is looking for good and great content to bring into the service. And I wanted to ask everybody in the realm, how did they feel when they heard the rumor, and what were you anticipating in playing? Because there's a lot of games in Ubisoft that when I look back at their catalog, I said, if that becomes available inside Game Pass, I think that's a bigger acquisition than the EA access, to be honest with you.
I feel you. Salva, Addict, want to set off?
I've always said that when it comes to Ubisoft games, I feel like they make more sense than Bethesda games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I myself would gravitate more towards Bethesda games.
Right.
Now look at all the light. Like, I can't help it. I can't help it.
You look fantastic.
You look good. You're not.
Like what's funny is like there's only light on one side of my head because that's where the light is coming from.
Move on, sir.
But that is one of the things. Like, I myself will drift more towards Bethesda games because that's the type of games I grew up with. But I always felt like Ubisoft is that's the best type of games that Microsoft can buy, because I do feel like their games is the definition of games as a service. Like you can't get any better than having like games like Rainbow Six Siege always on your service, games like For Honor always on your service, games like that new The Immortals game always on your service. Like those are. Well, we ain't talking about
that was slander. That was slander. He act like that wasn't part of the category.
I literally forgot. I forgot the Division was there. Like,
King, I'm with you. Wait till it's my turn.
And so I think this would be a good move. Do I think it's true? I think there's some kind of, because obviously when it comes to stuff like this, especially even stuff with like Jazz Gordon, they're only told stuff that is happening at the time. I know for a fact people has been told stuff that's changed, like the directions changed.
Yes.
So, but Jazz Gordon's usually on point. Obviously, Jazz Gordon, Rand, Dill. They don't get everything 100% right, but they pretty good. If I wanted someone to go up to bat to hit that home run, it's gonna be one of them. Like, because chances are I'm hitting the home run 9 times out of 10.
Salute. No, I agree. I agree with what you're saying. Lord Solve, what's going on, man? What you feeling about Ubisoft?
I remember in our private chat when the EA Play deal went through, and I was like, this is what needed to happen for this. And then King immediately was like, watch, Ubisoft is next.
Yeah, King was on it.
Ubisoft's next. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Because the thing about it is, all of these publishers try to do their thing with their own sort of launcher, right? They all try to have their own storefront specifically for their games. And it didn't work either because, or it hasn't worked either because their individual services are too expensive.
Right.
And people are not, the perks you're getting for actually getting the game through them aren't anything that's going to take you away from actually buying it on the PlayStation Store, or buying it on the Xbox Store, or even Steam. So it's never been that thing where it's like I have to buy it from them because I get such a great deal or anything like that. So this is perfect because you have in them, if they were to come and get into bed with Game Pass, you have what is objectively the best deal in gaming, continuing to get better, and the amount of people that have Game Pass is growing constantly. So now you have your games available and accessible to in excess of 15 million people.
Right.
In a way where your back catalog is going to be available to all of these people. And people, again, it's not always about, Ubisoft games are huge, but not everybody plays them, right? And it, just like anything else, it's giving accessibility and to games that other people may not know about because it's on that platform and on that service. So I don't know what kind of deal it would be, obviously, because Attic was talking about something that felt like imagine like day and date or something like that. That would be bonkers, right?
Right.
I don't know that would happen. That would be.
I wasn't meaning day and date because like I'm talking about their existing library.
Okay, because just like with EA,
I just brought up the Immortals thing because that's an existing game, but Ubisoft's titles, I don't expect them to not be in Game Pass too long after they launch. Like, I would say 6 months to a year, it's in Game Pass.
That makes sense.
One would think like, with this, you think Microsoft's like strong arming these people? It's like, look, we got Game Pass. We don't need your whack service.
It's just that
part of me feels like they're using Game Pass as a leverage. Like, look, like you guys. Maybe they approached them to bring their own version. What was that premium service thing that's on that's on PC? And it's like Microsoft's like, well, we're not gonna let that happen, but we can do this.
Well, that's the thing. if Game Pass weren't as successful as it is, they couldn't do that. They couldn't strong arm them, right? Exactly. So if they are strong on them, they're doing it with a smile on their face, like, well, you could come here here.
And also, let's be real, right? I mean, for them to even consider their numbers can't be that great on their own services, right?
And they're not. Yeah, they're not. They're absolutely not. That's the thing. Anybody who goes to their service, you're not getting any sort of premium experience out of it. Any pricing,
right?
And the 10% is whatever, and you're still getting that 10% with EA on Xbox.
Right.
So what's to say whatever discount you might getting something through the Ubisoft or whatever Ubisoft launcher that they have,
right?
Wouldn't translate to the Game Pass. So to me, it's a win-win if it happens, and if it does happen, then you start really seeing the machinations of what Game Pass is supposed to be.
Facts.
It's gonna be if this happens, it's gonna be a huge year for Game Pass.
It's gonna happen earlier than later.
You think so?
I would agree so too.
There's no reason for it not to. There's no reason for it not to.
Oh, shout out to Andy. Shout out to Andy Crawley. First of all, you made sure that our notifications on anybody on the Team Store works on the new overlay. So salute to you for that.
That's what's up,
But number two, salute, you got that new mug. You know what I'm saying? You got that
IOP. You got the King mug.
You got the mug. You know what I'm saying? Salute, man.
He brought a me mug.
That's what's up. He got that mug of the King. Salute, man. Much appreciated for copping the merch in the realm. Get your shout out live. You know what I'm saying? So anybody want to cop that merch, as you can see, we have it set up. You get your shout out live and what you cop. So salute to you.
That's beautiful.
That's a beautiful thing, bro. Thank you.
Let's get that fastback real quick.
We got actually two. We got Black Ronin with the $5 super chat. Xbox Game Pass Series X, Series S. Right True Award Tour. Yeah, it does feel like an award.
Yes, that is true.
Yes,
that's
sir.
right.
Yes, sir.
Then we have Fastback with the $5 super chat. King was right about TCL. Mine was knocked out by that Series X Premium, like Paul did Robinson. TCL in the bushes. Y'all need to stop that. A couple of days ago, I just calibrated my friend's Series 6 TCL. Yo.
Look good?
Yeah.
Look good?
Once they got the government monitoring the joint.
I didn't say China wasn't watching them. I didn't say that. I just said the picture looked good.
It looked fantastic, so they can see you better.
I went over there. I went over there. I did my thing. I had my spears and Munsell. I was cooking them. Yo.
Looking good. Okay.
75-inch mounted on the wall.
Salute to them.
Shout out to that TCL. So when you went over there, did he pick it up off the floor? He said, he picked it up. And was like, here you go.
Because you know how TV boxes aren't huge anymore, right? They aren't humongous like that anymore. But he had his delivered, and this thing was half the size of his hallway. Like it was.
Lord.
They want to make sure all the monitoring components that's in it.
Don't let King slander you. Don't let King slander your TCL person.
Anytime your TV comes with a hard drive, be careful.
Just let me know if you cop and you're not happy here with a hard drive. If it comes with a camera, be careful.
If it comes with a camera and a hard drive, be careful. You can't access it.
Did he pick it up off the floor? This guy, 80, man.
You sit in your house and then your TV goes, we're calling the police.
Anyway.
TCLs.
We got that super chat song to finish up.
Oh no, we have the Living Flame. When you play gets added, I expect Smitty Smith to add a whole new chapter to the Book of X, the Book of King. The prophecies are ridiculous.
Thank you, sir. I do appreciate it.
No, but yeah. So you finished out because I was gonna jump in. So
yeah, we're good.
No, I'm saying with your thoughts.
Oh yeah, I'm done, man. I think if this happens, like I said, we're really gonna starting to see what the master plan with Game Pass is.
Yeah, man, I'm with you. I think King is definitely on to something. What's up?
You know what's crazy? It's not a coincidence that PC version of Game Pass is delayed. I don't think that was on accident. Yeah. I think they deliberately delayed that.
Yeah, look, man, I'm with Solve here and King in the sense that if it does happen, I do think probably sooner than later. One of the things that I like, and I gotta shout out Kings gonna love this. I gotta shout out Phil Downess, Maximus Spencer. Aurelius.
Please don't forget the gold in the
forgetting the laurels.
Yes. I forgot all his illustrious titles. I forgot. But no, the thing, I was very hard on them for the Halo Infinite situation. You know, as far as not having things ready if that wasn't ready, right? And the thing I said is, I said you got to do some short-term moves, you got to do some long-term moves, right? Short-term move, just like a Band-Aid, stop the bleeding, as far as an immediate something, you know, getting people to put their games on, release on the same day system, getting EA to sign the deal or whatever it was right around there to bolster the lineup. The long-term move, which was phenomenal, was the Bethesda, the ZeniMax, excuse me, right? So now we come into 2021. We know the climate now. We know Halo Infinite now is definitely full. So we've got this gap. Now, medium's at the top. That's cool. But we've got this thing between medium and there. We still, there may be surprises we may not know. But in the meantime, if you can continue to bolster Game Pass with a move like this, and I think Ubisoft is perfect. You know, Ubisoft is even more, you know, impressive than the EA thing in my opinion. You know,
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, right? I'm with you, Addict. This is the move, because from the single player standpoint, what you got, the Immortal Phoenix, you got Assassin's Creed by itself.
And we're just talking about the games they're famous for. They make the South Park games. They make Steep. Like they make a lot of games. And maybe you don't like all of them.
Right.
But they're one of those things where I feel like they have a way more diverse library than EA ever thought diverse.
Absolutely. And the thing about it, I know, you know, the Iron Lords, we're Destiny focused, but, and I know we cry, you know,
except for me.
Except for Saab. Saab in solidarity.
I'm that Assassin's Creed guy.
Yes. Single player.
Ever think about Saul's just at the gates of Destiny. We won't let him in. That's why he like that. We won't let him in.
The gates is open. I have the key. I just burned it. I just threw it into Mount Doom and forgot about it.
Time on the Destiny slander.
Saul always tries to get into the Destiny community on my watch, and I always shut the door.
Anyway, like I was saying, shout out to Tony
Bryant. That was true.
Shout out to Tony Bryant. But yeah, like to me, even though I know we kind of tease Division sometimes here because we're Destiny fans, but the reality is, you look at something like Division, you look at something like Ghost Recon, right? Now, and Rainbow Six, these online service that fits so perfectly into the Xbox Game Pass infrastructure. You know, that engagement, and look at what Destiny is doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So many people are playing like, yo, I got it. What the hell? Now you package that. 60 frames per second upgrade, next gen upgrade, 120 frame, your FPS competitive modes. Now you're bolstering your lineup to your competitor that, yes, they could get it on PlayStation, they could get it somewhere else, but if you come over here, it's free 99, so to speak, right? It's free 99, all these titles. That is a huge deal. And I think, you know, Jez is pretty solid, you know what I'm saying? I definitely think this is something I can see happening. Game Pass continues. I got to throw it up for Game Pass. Like, it continues to be by far the best service in dealing game. It's not even close. In my opinion, now it's not even close. Like when you have an EA, you have potentially a Ubisoft, then we know Big ZeniMax is coming. You know what I'm saying? All these in there. Now the question is going to be, I agree with you, Soft. I don't think Ubisoft will be day and date. I think Ubisoft will put like last year's Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, last year's would be Odyssey,
right? And then they'll probably do the EA.
Odyssey was the year before.
Yeah, they'll probably do the EA.
Right,
but it's still, I mean, you know,
the last one.
Right. So
I mean, but by the time they say it does take a couple, it happens in a couple of months down the road.
Right.
I could easily see Valhalla being in there 6 months.
Bro, easily. And the thing is, that 6 month, once the physical sales start to drop, right, and everybody it's saturated, then you can. And they got a big lineup, man.
Hold on, let me.
I feel that, to be honest with you, it's more about engagement, right?
Of course,
because the more and this is more for Ubisoft, because Ubisoft has a lot of that loot purchasing and customization purchasing and trying to get you to do a lot of background purchasing. in Odyssey itself, I purchased the game on Odyssey. I brought the season pass and all that stuff from Odyssey. But then again, I was going back and forth buying little things to make my horses stuff and bows and all this other stuff look good. So if you start to take that into factor, right? Because physical sales, once your physical sales drop off after the first month, because all the FOMO dudes already got it, right?
Facts.
So the FOMO dudes got it within the first month, and then they're on to the next, really, to be honest with you. And then once the game starts to mature, nobody is really going to look for it except for those consistent, dedicated people.
Right.
Now, the fact that you have some upwards of 20 million people inside Game Pass at any given time, you have those people inside Game Pass, that's an eye-opener.
Facts.
To any one of these companies that did a service or is doing a service, and it's not getting those numbers that Game Pass is garnering, right? And the fact that Ubisoft looks over there because they expected Google, because Google has worldwide reach, to reach these individuals. It didn't happen that way with Stadia. So they look over at Game Pass and they see EA. Now, I'm pretty sure EA shares the numbers with them. Like, yo, this is what we're doing in engagement numbers. Because my son right now, no capping, as I was coming downstairs, I'm like, what are you playing? Oh, Jedi Fallen Order. So he's playing Jedi Fallen Order, and that game came out a minute ago. But this is engagement numbers now. It's not new game, but it's a new game for him. Right? So,
I was just going to tell him real quick while you're talking. Give me privilege to share my screen.
Okay.
I have their list on their website up of all their games.
Okay. And so now that you got these games that would be potentially released inside Game Pass, the more that the individuals interact with said games that have customization and little things like that in it, the likelihood of those purchases tripling and quadrupling goes up immensely because the game is being seen by other eyes that normally they would not see it, right? So now these games like Prince of Persia, Rainbow Six Siege, and all these other games that, see, I wouldn't purchase Ubisoft Play separately. But if it's free, it's free 99, like Cog said, in Game Pass, I'm going to partake in a Ghost Recon.
Absolutely.
I'm going to partake in these games. So
King, you're on fire, because at the end of the day, once you're in these services, the propensity to spend money on something now that you're in, because you don't even feel the obligation that you paid anything. You're already in there. So now if you're having fun, okay, I don't feel bad if I spend $2 for this skin or whatever, this DLC or whatever it is. And that's part of the hook. And like I said, the also thing you made a good point is, let's be real, we don't have the metrics on how they're doing on their own. Remember that
Mario Rabbids.
Mario Rabbids.
Like, and if you look at this, I didn't realize all this because this is stuff they publish too. Like I forgot. Like
Far Cry.
They do the Far Cry games. They do the Rainbow Six. They do the Watchdog series. If you look down here, they're doing like the party games too, the Just Dance, the South Park games, Skull and Bones, whatever the hell that's gonna come out.
Beyond Good and Evil 2, another game.
These games fit perfectly.
They do all of the Battleship, Scramble, Monopoly, Rush.
Just Dance.
Another thing that we haven't touched on is that they recently announced that all of their games moving forward support cross save on all. So that's if this move happens and it moves to Game Pass with that cross save, that is another reason for people to be like, well, I might as well just get it on Game Pass because I can play it anywhere. If I don't want to necessarily play it through, I can still. It just feels like this is a move that can allow Game Pass to sort of extend its tentacles, like in a way that kind of quietly doing it.
And also the thing is this too, so if you forget, they were very aggressive early with cloud themselves, right? That interests them. So now, again, if their metrics are showing that for whatever reason they're not doing as good as their own, and they're seeing the Game Pass, they're seeing the Game Pass engagement and the xCloud engagement. Now you put those on additional screens that you yourself would have never had that reach to after, like what King is saying. After this is a great, if it happens, this is phenomenal deal for both.
And additionally to that, to all that stuff we just talked about, right? The fact that there is a partnership there, same with EA.
Yes.
That could mean specific sort of exclusive stuff for Xbox down the line, whether it be again like with a
they need to make that
a franchise like Splinter Cell, a franchise like Splinter Cell that has been dormant. You know that game is essentially a Microsoft game. Like if you think about the history of that game and how it started, especially the first 3 games, like that's an Xbox game. Like it's seen as an Xbox game.
I understand what you're saying, but if it gets inside Game Pass, but this is how I view games like that, right? The niche crowd could be screaming for it, but they're looking at the casual fan. Is the casual fan going to scream for it as well, right? So you say you get Ubisoft there inside Game Pass. Now Microsoft can look at the metrics off of that game engagement, like see if everybody's going back to play Blacklist, if anybody's going back to play Spies versus Mercs, you understand? And to see what the level of engagement is and see if it's interest to fund a game of that nature.
Exactly.
Right?
But the thing is, remember how we talked about how do we get big third parties onto Game Pass, right? How does that begin to happen? This is how it begins to happen.
Yeah,
this is how it begins to happen.
And then before you know it, when they go, like if you think about it, like I didn't even think about that kind of perspective of like the information that Microsoft would have. Like right now, all they have is the information off stuff that they currently have off their games. But if they start having access to stuff like Ubisoft, like their numbers, well, this game's only doing this much on Game Pass. I know your numbers ain't that high. It's like it gives them a little bit more of a room. It's like, all right, since we both know this game doesn't do the greatest. Like, what's it gonna take? What's it gonna take for a day one on Game Pass?
Is it the fact that right now,
like Division?
Yeah, well, you say the 2 leading games that they put out, and the Division didn't have an upgraded patch yet.
Yep. Think about launching day and date, similar to how Destiny did, with new content, next gen Xbox Series X and S optimization, and then boom, right into Game Pass on launch date. That's
it's funny. They're two leading games. It's funny what their 2 leading games are, because one is Assassin's Creed, right? The other one is Just Dance.
Yes.
The other one's Just Dance. Like
good.
Yo.
Yeah, it could be fire.
It would be a bigger move in terms of forcing gamers over. That would push the S, not the X, harder to the secondary console.
Oh yeah.
All right, because listen, let's keep it a buck. PlayStation or Sony people is going to gravitate to Sony regardless of what. They will sit there on their hands waiting for a game to come out every 2 years or whatever, and engage in whatever they can get engaged in and act like PlayStation now is doing any numbers or act like, oh, we got the collection, we down here playing a bunch of old games in high res, and they feel like they're winning. When you have to force them to bend the knee, because they like, well, those Bethesda games is gonna take a long time, and I don't really play Madden like that anyway, so that EA don't matter. Now, when you brought Valhalla day one because you wanted to see it on your PlayStation, or you brought Watch Dogs because you wanted to see it on your PlayStation, and those games are available in Game Pass, and it's making your pockets look like sour grapes, and you got Ubisoft over there, you might have to say, you know what? Let me just partake in that just to get those games that I love over there, and I can wait for the Sony bangers, the AAA bangers, to come out every 2 or 3 years. That when they do drop them, and I can be over there to play that. But you can't deny at that point, Microsoft's Game Pass will be a one-stop shop for gaming services.
Facts. And as a fan, I'll say this: as a fan of looter shooters, right? I feel that Game Pass,
they already have Destiny.
They got Destiny. And think about it. Technically, they got Anthem, right? With EA, right? Fix your face.
Listen, man. I mean, Final Fantasy 14 came back, so
listen. Like,
you never know.
Now, if those companies respectfully put in the next generation patches and then launch day and date in a service like that, that is tremendous value. It's like King said, it's perfect for those live service games, those looter shooters, those MMOs.
And keep in mind they got stuff like Minecraft Dungeons too.
Yeah.
So.
Let's get these super chats.
Get these super chats, then we move on.
We got a few. Let me see.
I think it's Squirrely Dan.
Yeah, Squirrely Dan. Yeah, $2 super chat. Game Pass got me into D2. It's fire playing right now.
Facts.
Yep,
You've been rocking with us. Shout out to Squirrely.
A couple of days ago.
Yeah, shout out Squirrely. Been rocking
Damn you, Squirrely. Damn you.
And we got Shane Tomlin with the £5 super chat. Happy New Year's, Lords. Let's work on a year of getting rid of the toxic fanboys from our community. God bless the Book of X.
Facts, though.
No doubt. And we got Perfect Shogun with the $5 super chat. Happy New Year 2020 and 21. About to bring the heat. Can't wait for the medium. Hit that dual reality like button. Yeah, medium is. We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah, we talk about that. No doubt. We all caught up.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, man. Great topic by the King. We are going to move on and just some fun. 2021 is a new year, new day. So, yeah, man. So it's something for me, to bring it to the realm. And just, studios, man. We got a lot of, studios that either were acquired or just on both sides of the fence, whether it be PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, whatever. So just in general, I want 3 studios from the Lord, or just you don't have to narrow it to 3, but whatever, any studio that you're like most excited to hear from in 2021. So let's start with Attic, man. What studio or studios that you're excited to hear from, what you most hype about for 2021?
Does this have to be realistic? Like,
no, this is just your heart, man. Who you want to hear from?
The first one's Techland with Dying Light 2. It's not realistic, but I'd like to hear from Playground about Fable. And I'd like to hear from Obsidian about Avowed.
I feel that. Hey, you got to shoot.
Like those are so far unrealistic. I would like to hear some form of a Splinter Cell announcement too. That would be nice.
Hold on, let me get this super chat specifically for my brother Cat Daddy Lurk. Cat Daddy, 2021 is you all's year. Keep up the growth. First of all, salute the Cat. One of the realest in the realm. 2, everyone send they love because the young Lord Cat is on the way. Should be today. So send your love, you know what I'm saying? Send some positive vibes to Lord Cat, Lady Cat, you know what I'm saying, as they are close in on the future of the realm. You know what I'm saying? So salute them. And then also on a side note, please send some love. Forgot to mention this earlier. Send some love to Lord J. Fonzarelli. He's got some stuff going on right now on a personal level. He could use some positive vibes. That is another family to the realm. So again, salute to these 2 brothers. They always show love to us. We got to show some love back. So I'm going to get the rest of these super chats.
Yeah, so we got Stitch with the $2 super chat. Game Pass is perfect for those Final Fantasy 7 demos.
Messy.
And we have the Living Flame with the $2 super chat. I'd like to hear from Compulsion and Playground.
Stealing one of mine. That's what's up. That's what's up. You already know. So that's from Addict. So Solve, man, who you want to hear from? Who you most hyped from a studio perspective?
I want to see some of these smaller studios like really come up with games that's supposed to be launching in 2021. So for me, on the Sony side, it's Ember Labs and the guys making the Kenna Bridge of Spirits. Yes. That game looks like a cartoon, straight up. And I'm excited to see if they can actually get the game part right, because these are guys that are used to making, video and stuff and graphics for movies and stuff like that. This is really their first game. And it looks, like I said, it looks
work really well for them.
Yeah. So if they hit with this game, this is their coming out party. So I'm excited for that. And on the Xbox side, like we just mentioned a few minutes ago, Bloober team and that media, they have the worst name in the business, but
Bloober.
but I will say, like, you can see the progression in terms of kind of like the way they do horror, right? When you look at Layers of Fear, then you look at Blair Witch. These are guys that I think they're like moving forward. They can be a really special team in terms of what they do. There were aspects of it. I was so excited for that game, and it disappointed in something.
You know what? It disappointed me in the frame rate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Play it on PC.
Well, hopefully it can get. I'm not going there.
You know what though? I haven't downloaded it again on the Series X.
Yeah, maybe the brute force
could be fixed. Yeah,
maybe it might brute force it. And this is what I don't like.
What you don't like?
I don't like if I put a game on the X and it don't brute.
Yeah, I'll be mad.
It's like, it's the same.
Oh man, we gotta wait on the
and then I look at the developer like, really?
Like, yo, what's up? Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Yeah. I threw on Red Dead and it was 30. I was like, Come on, man.
Same thing. I was playing Outer Worlds. I was like, the only thing here is auto HDR. And
That's it.
It looks like shinier.
I think
Still
that's
the same frame pace.
Yes.
I think that's one of the things I'm disappointed with them the most about, because I'm like, there's obviously some of these games weren't ready, but it's just like, man, you could have had Obsidian make a patch up for 60 frames.
That's the developer though. That's the developer. Like,
but
I've said Obsidian.
Okay.
Yeah, that's weird that first party title.
That's what I'm saying. It's first party.
The vibe I'm getting with Obsidian is they still have the contractual obligation with Private Division to finish those 2 DLCs on that old contract. So that might be. I don't want to give them a complete package. I agree. That should have had a package.
They better fix the way they do DLCs, because I'm bored.
Yes, kid. We know.
Man,
Yeah, we know.
I feel for you on that.
I feel for him on that one. But
I gotta start the game over, and I gave him my money, and I didn't want to go back in there and say, "Give me my money back." I really didn't. I mean, I'm just looking at it as a loss, because that game took me a long time. Yeah. You understand? Like, and for me to go all the way
back,
come on, man.
No, I feel you. That was definitely handled weirdly, as far as the save things. Yeah, there should always be a point where if you're gonna say, if we get to the end of the game, that should be a bookmark, and then you can do that DLC.
It should be a separate tab for your DLC, like everybody else do it. Who does this? Like, whose man is this? What the hell was this? Like, I really see, y'all don't ever hear me going on Xbox. I'll tell you right now, that was piss poor the way the execution was.
That was painful to see. I was like, oh,
I didn't
hell.
realize.
Do you know my face? See, they got a chance to hear me cry and moan when I thought I lost my gun in Destiny yesterday.
Yes.
They got a chance to hear me go buck for that, because I was gonna go in on Destiny today. Oh boy, y'all would have heard some stuff from me. But I found it, and something weird happened. But for me to go pay for it, I think I hit Attic up too. I think I hit him up because I think he's my go-to every time something go wrong. I'm like, Attic, did this? Because I hit him up the other day, and I was like, "Where's that? No time to explain." And then that's another.
It's only for the deluxe edition.
Yeah, and I'm not giving him money.
It literally, it's the only time I've ever felt like Destiny's a pay-to-play game, and it's the only time I've ever been like, man, I should have got the deluxe edition.
Yeah, I only shout out to Cat is in the chat. I only found out about that issue because of Cat. He was like, "What's that gun you got? Where'd you get it?" And I'm like, "Bro, that's part of the the deluxe edition."
People telling me, "No, you just go talk to Barracks." No, you don't.
Yeah.
Barracks of the Stranger, one of those.
I
wouldn't know because I don't have it.
Shout out to Cactus HD.
And you know what's funny? I'm a pulse rifle dude. And it's the best post in the game.
It's one of the best. And it's good in PvP too. People killing me.
And that's to clear those lost sectors. It's the best.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Cactus.
Yep. You want to get the super chat, sir?
Can you even upgrade it anymore?
Upgrade what?
Yeah, you could. I think it goes to 1410.
No, can you can you upgrade to, because they let you pay the
difference. You mean upgrade to the digital edition?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't think so. I think that was a one-time shot.
It was that period of time.
I agree. That's BS. That's BS about you. I ain't like that. Let's get this super chat.
We got Bounty Boom with the $5 super chat. Happy New Year. Can anybody tell me if Jedi Fallen Order is getting a next-gen update? Great show. And also, how do I get into the Destiny group?
All right. First question. Next-gen update is coming. Currently, right now, Jedi Order is brute forcing 60. So you're getting 60, but there's no next-gen optimization yet, which by EA, they made an announcement in a blog that it's coming. They pulled it down, but it's still coming. From what I heard internally, it's still coming. As far as the clan, hit me or King up in the DMs on Twitter. You already know me at LordCognito on Twitter. And then you got to hurry up because spots, we're like at 100, close to 100 again. So
just add me in Destiny. If you're on Destiny, go to King David OTW, add me. I'll see you. Then give me a message so I know who you are. So I add you, and then I add you to the clan.
Facts. Look at David. Sunday raid day. Look at y'all even get a raid day today.
We're gonna have to.
Don't add me on Twitter talking about King David find me. I'm not finding you.
I'm not put your Bungie.name gamer tags in there. It's not about clan invite. You got to reach us. It's a private situation. No doubt. Addict, what you got to say?
Nobody.
We're going to have to start that. If you ain't on in a month, you getting kicked out.
Yeah, and we will be doing attendance checks. If you're inactive for like a couple months, sorry, you're going to have to ask to get back in. This is that fluid a situation.
Yeah, we need them everyday raiding.
Yeah, we need active active people.
I need to be in the old raids too as well.
Don't because it's hot this month, then you fall off.
I need to get the anarchy for the free DD.
We monitoring attendance. Continue.
Checking boots at the door.
So we
great. Yeah, no, we got a couple of super chats. We have JD Gamer with the $5 super chat. Techland is coming to the Xbox family. So is the Sobo and IO Interactive and Dope Not. Woo.
Your mouth to God is.
Yeah, but I look forward to the next Forza Horizon and Killer Instinct. Yeah, we Killer Instinct.
No doubt.
We got one more. We got Gotham Guy with the $5 super chat. I heard Compulsion Games' upcoming title was a mixture of BioShock and Uncharted. So that studio is definitely piquing my interest. That would be that would be nice.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, we got to go see. We got to ask Nyla what's going on.
Shaun, let me give a special shout out, even though it's not in color, because it's my man. Javier McCann, salute. I love my brothers Feliz, Año Nueve, Garcia, V. Campbell, good fight. Garcia versus Campbell, good fight. So salute to him. You know what I'm saying? Salute to that's our brother, man. That's for PR. That's PR repping, bro.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
I talked about it earlier, so just go back and you'll hear fight talk.
Yeah, salute Javier for pulling up, man. He likes the 1 p.m. time, he said.
Whip out. Yeah, I'm sure.
We caught up now, sir.
Yeah, we're caught up.
All right, cool. Who finished talking? Was it you?
That was me. I just finished. The last thing I said was the Medium and Ember.
Cool. King, 3 studios you hype, excited, want to hear from. What studios?
I want to hear from Naughty Dog. I'm really anticipating, where they're at with it and what's going on with them. Who's the studio that does God of War?
That's what you call our boys from
Sony Santa Monica.
Yeah, Sony Santa Monica.
The Barlog.
I want to hear the truth from Santa Monica. I want to know if they're gonna shun the last generation, shun that money, or are they going to do cross-gen? And if they're going to do cross-gen, is it going to be DLC, or is it going to be a complete game? I want to know truth. We was held in the shadows, for a long time with Miles Morales up until the last moment, and I don't want that this time. I want, just true transparency from that aspect of it. To give more clarity when it comes to that situation on that game, and it can quell a lot of anticipations or a lot of expectations for certain things. Just seriously,
I agree.
Because when and I just want to know more going forward, especially with because you already know it's going to be God of War and what it entails. I want to know a little bit more, not the plot and stuff like that, or enemy types and stuff like that. I just want to know the basic premise and aspect and length of the game. Is it going to be comparable to God of War, the one we just got, in length and in content, or is it going to be a scale back, smaller version of that to bridge us to an actual, next gen God of War? That's what I'm anticipating. And the reason why I say Naughty Dog is because Naughty Dog seems to me to bring out the best in Sony products. So I really want to see, because they really laid the groundwork for what is potentially could be done on a PlayStation platform. And I think the other studios grab assets from them and see how far they can make their games, because after a Naughty Dog game comes out, the bigger, better games start to, grow in the distance, and they usually cap off the gen with something utterly amazing.
Smoke said they're working on a sci-fi game.
That'd be fantastic for me. I'm down for that.
I'm looking for definitely new IP from them. After they get out the multiplayer for Last of Us.
When is that coming?
I think that's done. I think they're just waiting for the numbers for the PlayStation to actually hit, so they can be available in stores.
Dropped their multiplayer before they dropped that. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, listen, Ghost.
That's the only reason I low key want.
Don't. We're not going to do that.
No, I'm just saying.
We're not going to hit us with it's cool. We ain't going to.
The reason why I say that, because dudes was still they just shut down servers on Naughty Dog's multiplayer. So
I'll be a mess.
It has the longevity, it has the ability and the staying power. We don't know about Ghost if it can stand.
See.
If the Lotus Blossoms can stand.
We're not going to do that. But continue.
Yeah, but and from Microsoft, it's 2 studios that I'm looking forward to and wanting to know more. The same way I say I want to hear more transparency and stuff like that from Sony Santa Monica. 343, with all the chaos that's going on in the background, I want I don't want to hear that noise about who's making what, who's in what position. That's not telling me about the aspects of the game. I want to know more aspects of the game. Right. I want to know more aspects of Halo Infinite. I want to know the targets. I want to know how big and what content we're looking at. I want to know how many hours we're looking at engagement. I want to know if it's going to be a game for service. I want to know if it's going to be a standalone complete. I mean, real transparency when it comes to this game that has me so fearful. Now, hopes.
Yes.
Turn 10.
Interesting.
When Turn 10 gets a hold of any Microsoft console,
hardware wise, yeah, they get busy.
Hardware wise,
they get busy.
They're Gran Turismo, Forza 7. That's a Freudian slip. Forza 7 is by far the best looking racing game. And I know you're gonna goofy dudes gonna be like, Gran Turismo, they did the shine by shine and they put 60 frames per second 4K. Shut up, go sit down in the bushes and don't talk to me about fidelity if you're playing on a TCL. I do not want to hear you, brother. All right, do not talk to me if your assets ain't in check.
Oh man, it's their TV situation.
Yeah, they think they be active, they be fraudulent with their 1440p television.
Loud VRR.
Yeah, they have nothing going over there. They got flickering and stuff, assets popping up, artifacts, and they thinking they popping. But I really want to see what Turn 10 does because I know, given this hardware, because I look at that Forza intro. And with the cars coming down and you see the road and people walk, I'm like, oh, they're gonna kill it. And I know Turn 10, they make it their point to keep that foot on Gran Turismo's neck. They make it that point to step on the throat and don't give them no room to breathe. Because I remember when Gran Turismo was the undisputed king of racing.
I remember that.
And Forza fought like hell to surpass them and supplant their foot inside the racing genre, keep that foot on their neck. And they said, for extra measure, we're going to give you Horizon just in case you want to have fun and drive around and you don't want to be no Sims. We're going to control every aspect of racing and take that from you. So I think that Forza and how it's gonna go. Well, Turn 10, I'm so intrigued by them.
I feel you. Yeah, they definitely push hardware, man. Shout out to James. It was a chat, but I had to say, he said, "King, your TCL rants are becoming industrial espionage." But did we get any super chats today, man?
Nah, I think we're good.
All right, cool. Let me jump in. Yeah, man, you guys got some good choices. For me, it is going to be the Lords of Respawn. What are they cooking? You know, am I going to get my Titanfall 3? Am I going to get that announcement? You know, why you got those negative on my... Why?
I'm just being realistic.
Why you gotta be on
the
my
Star
side?
Wars thing plus the Apex.
Listen, man, I could dream. I could hope. I could be hyped.
Said,
I know, he got the water all over mine. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, salute to them.
I mean, you can't ask a question and I answer it. You get mad.
Yeah, but I'm going to agree with your Obsidian, which is a hope and dream joint as well.
They announced about. What do you mean?
But my thing is this year, if we're going to hear anything. That's the question. If we're going to hear anything else or whatever about their lineup or whatever. So that's cool. And my dark horse, man. Y'all know I've been on my pulpit with the hashtag Just One. Y'all know I'm going to beat the drum to the end, even though Xbox Mafia is very upset with me. You know what I'm saying? How dare I ask 23 Studios to make one third-party cinematic game? But my hope is Compulsion. I'm hoping... They've got the first part down. Third person, right? Now I just need narrative, cinematic driven. I'm pulling for Compulsion to be the Just One, even if it's just an announcement trailer that I know is being worked on. Cog will put his guns down. It will be a cease and desist slander on the Mafia. But until then, y'all getting this work for that one game that y'all acted like I can't ask for.
I think they will announce something this year.
So that's what I want. Yes, I want that type of game on Xbox. Just one. So that's that. Attic, we got to see what's up with In Exile, man. I know me and you got to get busy. I'm gonna hit you up.
I don't think they'll announce anything this year.
I'm just curious, being once they finished, Wasteland 3's. I don't know if there's any contractual stuff.
Hear from them maybe 2021, 2020. I mean 2022, 2023.
Right.
Because their game literally just started, and it's supposed to. It's not the Wasteland type. Like it's a full blown RPG. Like it's more on like the Outer Worlds of Valve scale than it is on just a turn based strategy game.
Yeah. So I'm just curious to see once they're free from Wasteland, with the budget, what they do. And back to Compulsion, I want to say that the reason why I'm even more excited...
I will think they're coming out this year.
Yeah, the reason why I'm more excited about Compulsion is because every time they speak to Phil says he's super hype about whatever they cooking up. Like, he always mentions Compulsion. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on. Shout out to others saying, no Xbox fan wants a movie game. Yo, he's so mad to ask for. Yo, others think be riding and die. I don't want that type of game. Stop it. You got a diverse platform. They can make one game. But
Xbox makes those games. It's just they haven't made a new one.
In a while. That's all. Right. So we got that. And then last thing, I'm kind of pulling a King move. How he mentioned with graphical fidelity as far as Forza. I know we just got Hivebusters, and I know they're working on most likely Gear 6, but yo, Coalition, from a graphical fidelity standpoint, as far as getting the power out of Xbox, that Hivebusters, man, that got me excited. Could you imagine them with a new IP? And it could be any IP they want. It don't have to be third person. I'm just saying, I'm just curious with them what it could be if they made something different for Gears, just to see what else, you know what I'm saying, they could do. That would be kind of fire. So that's where I'm at.
I think when they finish Gear 6, they're going to make a new IP.
Possibly. But what I like, Attic? I like that because of all the studio acquisitions, the pressure is not on Gears to come out so fast. I feel like this past generation, they kind of relied on Gears because they knew they didn't have a lot of
Gears,
IPs.
Forza, and Halo. It's easy for people to tell them to make a new IP when that's the only IPs bringing in money.
Absolutely.
So now that you got the I don't think Dishonored, it might come back. You got the Elder Scrolls franchise. You got the Doom franchise. I mean, you still got Halo because Halo's going to be around for a while. Compulsion could step out on Gears and do something new because they have more of a spotlight that's not on Gears anymore.
Right. Yeah, it'll be interesting. And the last thing for the Sony side, I already know I'm team Ghost, team Sucker Punch. I'm curious with Sucker Punch. They surprised me, man. They really did. I didn't think they'd be capable of a game like Ghost, and that they made me a true believer. So as far as their versatility in the studio, so I'm curious to see what they got cooking next. Again, it may be too early.
I think we'll see more raids from them.
I'm down for that. It is what it is, man. Let's get the super chat. Let's move on. So
we got Faisal 007 with the £5 super chat. What Xbox publishing big third party exclusive game deal are they going to have?
I don't think they're going to.
You think so?
I think Microsoft's done with that. I don't think they're doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Again, it goes back to this sort of Game Pass thing, and
I think one of the behind closed doors, that was one of the conditions that Xbox had to meet. It's like, look, we'll fund all these studios, we'll fund making this studio, but that third party exclusive done because you have all these studios. Bro. Like,
I think it doesn't. You can't split the pie. Like as far as the bag goes, either you all in or you not. You understand? Like chasing third-party deals for exclusive content for a short period of time.
Putting a Band-Aid on a problem. That's all.
It's not even a Band-Aid. Actually, it's just sticking your finger inside the hole in the dam. Because at some point in time, you got to pull your finger out because somebody else is going to get that content.
See,
it doesn't make any sense.
King, they have so many studios that at this point, they have a better chance of buying dead franchises that the industry's forgotten about, like Dead Space, et cetera, and just handing that to one of their studios to rebrand than making that studio make that game.
Yes, exactly. I understand exactly what you're saying, or actually pursuing some of these Korean studios that are putting out phenomenal content that we're seeing being made over there. I feel they should start looking in those Asian markets to get those, because I'm seeing a lot of these MMO type of games that will thrive inside Game Pass with the visual fidelity of next generation type graphics going forward. We saw a lot of these games being talked about, and I feel if they can grab these, I don't care who does it, to be honest with you. I don't care if Sony does it or Microsoft does it, but please start looking in these areas to get these games here. I don't want these games to be living over there, blocked off from us, that we don't get a chance to see these games after they done matured and people have been playing it for years. And then we get it and we like, what? It's been a thing for 3-4 years? No. These studios should be highlighted and seen because they're doing phenomenal work. Because we saw some stuff and I'm like, why aren't the big guys looking to acquire these studios or to purchase these games? Do something in that nature, because it's too quiet when it comes to that side of the world for us.
I'll see.
When it comes to stuff like that, like I feel you on that, and like I guess it's because like a lot of those games don't really appeal to me, and it would be cool if I would more go towards like the Japanese oriented studios. Like I want more of those in the first party lineup. But you know, if I could wish one thing Microsoft would do, it's like I said, I want some of these games that I loved that their publishers just stopped supporting, and I want them redone. And it's like I've said from the start, it's like, look, I think the Coalition make a phenomenal RVU2 game, and I think Ninja Theory would make one hell of a Dead Space game. So,
listen, I love it, man. These are studios that, again, it'll be cool, you know, to see again if we get any more reveals or anything that they're working on. So those are the ones I am the most hyped for in general. But we are going to move on. I believe, Addict, you are up. And
we got one more super chat real quick.
Super chat, sir.
We got JD Gamer with the $5 super chat. Give me Quantum Break 2 and Rise 2 and bring on Sumo Digital to do rare classic IP remakes like Banjo or Conquer.
I could see that. I think
Rise 2, I don't know.
I'm confident of Banjo's in process. I don't know about a Quantum Break. I don't think that's very. I don't think that's happening. And Rise, I honestly think a Rise 2 would be amazing, but I don't think that's happening either. So
we'll see, man.
Fix that last Quantum Break. and you know what it is? After playing Control, I don't want to see nothing else. I'm being honest with you. Just stop. Just stop.
No more.
Just stop unless you're gonna get picked up by the bag. Like, I see what y'all do with the bag. I love what Quantum Break looked like. The bag was phenomenal. But then you got Control without the bag. Don't do nothing without the bag. Just hit the bag first. Let a studio fund you. Let somebody give you some bread, because y'all got the Control aspect down. Y'all got it.
To be honest with you, King, I think Sony needs to buy Remedy. I think they're the only studio that can handle whatever they're doing.
They do kind of fit their wheelhouse.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect studio. Pick them up. I want Microsoft to stay far away from Remedy.
Well, this is transitioning. This is transitioning perfectly to your topic, Addict. Since you're talking about who should be buying what, let's go right in, man. Top 3 studios, like you said, as far as or just studios in general that Xbox and PlayStation should buy. You feel PlayStation should look at Remedy. You feel Xbox should stay far away. I'm gonna let you jump off with your own topic.
Yeah, so, you know, considering there's not a lot going on right now because of the New Year's, I wanted to do a fun topic. I wanted to do, you know, the Lord's here, since I knew it was just going to be us 4. I wanted to ask every Lord, what 3 studios do you want Microsoft and Sony to buy? What studio you think would make sense to it? It doesn't really have to make sense, I guess. Like, maybe it's a studio that you think that would Remedy. I know Sony doesn't have a lot of multiplayer stuff, but I do want it to be in the realm of possibility. Like, I want you saying like Activision, Ubisoft, like I want it to be in the realm of possibility, and a studio you think would really complement or, you know, add on to the strengths currently. So you know, you could go the weakness one, like, so Microsoft doesn't have that store orientated. You know, you could pick a game that really goes to that, or you could go, you know, Microsoft needs more multiplayer. We're gonna pop on this one. I want to start with King first because I'm curious what King got to say.
Okay.
I'm very curious.
For Sony, like you said, Remedy it fits well within their single player, type of thing, and then Sony can keep that quality control on their neck.
Are you implying that without the bag, the level of quality for Remedy games is not there?
Boy, I would love to see how Sony's quality control. Like they'd be like, go back, go back. We're gonna let that cook until it's done. I love the aspect of that because they don't allow something to slide out. Cook,
some
properly.
real positive Sony stuff, dudes from King.
Trust me. I really would love for that to happen.
So what's your biggest beef with Control?
Oh God, please
Control?
stop. No, we're gonna get it again.
The story.
Okay.
I mean, because if you're coming from Quantum Break and then you're going over to Control, Quantum Break, and I know Sensu Sage is gonna get at me. I played it the other day. It don't control as good as Control. Sorry. That's just that.
Sage gonna write 10 tweets after that. Sage is on you now.
He could write a book or he could do whatever. Tell the truth. I've touched both paws, and I can tell the difference right off the bat. Right off the bat, there's no limitations in how you move and how you run and get away from stuff inside Control. And in Quantum Break, it's more the control holds you back from doing what you need to do. But then, it's just story. I don't need to be reading books to find out about the story. I don't care about that. If I pick up a paper, I'm not reading no books to find out what I need to do next and who kills Bobby's baby. I don't care about none of that stuff. And then somebody said, "Did you read the book on the third floor around the back end of?" No, I don't care about that. So, Remedy.
I'm done.
Remedy.
Well, Quantum Break was the same thing, though.
No, it wasn't though.
I read mad emails in Quantum. Mad emails.
And listen, I read none of them. I read absolutely zero.
Because he watched the TV show.
He watched the TV show, he watched the video.
Listen,
the 6-hour video. 20
I watched the big pack, the one that took up all your hard drives.
All the hard drive space.
Yeah, and I watched Story. I sat there and watched the whole story when they were blowing up stuff, and I felt I was part of something that was happening. I am part of nothing in Control.
Yeah.
So I want them to buy Remedy. Ready at Dawn. I thought it was like a Sony studio, but to come to find out that it isn't.
They loose.
Yeah, so I think they make my type of games. Choose your direction.
Yeah, that little teen. What was the joint? The teen killer joint. That was like a Friday 13th mock-up kind of joint.
Nice.
It's funny. Who gonna live? Who gonna die? I guess it was fun until dawn, right?
And until dawn.
I actually really, really liked that game.
Yeah,
no, that wasn't Ready at Dawn.
That wasn't them.
That was Supermassive.
All right, so
Really?
then who purchased Supermassive?
No one.
Massive.
They went independent.
Well, they got Bandai Namco. They're doing the Dark Pictures anthology. They embed with Bandai Namco.
And those aren't as good as the other ones.
As Until Dawn.
Yeah, but I like that aspect of it. All right. And then what's another one for Sony? Sony. Well, they need multiplayer, right? And
yeah,
I don't
for the
know.
record, I always say, because people are like, why don't you ask Sony to make multiplayer? You always asking Xbox to do Xbox and Sony stuff. I always complain that there's not enough co-op and multiplayer games first party by Sony. I always complain. So it's not one-sided slander. Everybody getting slander from Cognito. Continue.
Well, whatever studio that is loose out there that is great at multiplayer.
Yeah, they need it bad.
Yeah, I really think they should look in that direction.
Yeah, where's SOCOM at?
That made Among Us. Like whoever made Among Us, I think they should look at them and because the game is phenomenal. Even that short brief stint that I got a chance to play it, I can't wait for me and Attic to play it on the 6th. Me and Attic is going to join on, and we're going to have a great time on the 6th to play the game. So that's my for Sony. For Microsoft, who do I want them to buy? Sony.
Oh my!
I want Sony. I want Sony to go out and purchase all the stuff that I said, and then I want Microsoft to come in a hostile takeover and buy them.
Hostile takeover.
Yo, when I saw on Twitter, it said Microsoft purchased Sony.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was funny.
Yo, on God and them. On God and them. This show.
You would have been too much. If there's ever a day that reality happens, there's no containing you. There's no containing you.
This show.
I mean, to be fair,
I would have did standing up with a headset. I would have brought a different headset, and I would have did standing up the whole show. You know how George Foreman, when George Foreman came back and he didn't sit down in the chair,
he just stand up.
You know how
he just standing in the corner like this.
You know a good way that they would announce that too, like an E3 conference or something like that, and GOW comes up, and you think it's Gears of War, and then God of War comes up.
No, I wouldn't even want it to be like that. I would want Phil, Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, to walk out on just a regular tweet. Walk out with the Microsoft, the black screen, and just walk out. He just come out from behind the gate, said, "Fight's over." Fight's over. Yeah. Pick your mans up. The fight's over.
So King wants some Monopoly. King wants.
Yes, I don't care.
King does not want equal competition.
I don't care about competition. I don't care about nothing. Spike their water. Get them up out of here.
He's gonna be that scene off of Rush Hour. He throws the you dead.
Spike their water.
I want them up out of here.
Oh my God.
Y'all dudes can sit, no, King. That's not, no. Listen. The same way Sega's going, I'm on it. I'm stay on your
This
head.
is for Sega.
I want Microsoft I want Game Pass to get so big. I want them to do 50 million subscribers. I want it to be so big that the bag is so crazy that the top heads, above Satya and all that. I want the heads to look down and be like, what else can we buy? I want the top dudes to be like, who is the next in line?
I don't like buying like Bethesda's one thing, but I don't think the government would let them buy.
Yeah, that would be.
I think at this point in time, the government is with this. I think at this point in time, anything can happen, and I'm down for anything is possible.
So okay, how about that? If they bought PlayStation, and they bought Sony,
right,
and they let them run as their own entity, would you consider that still a W?
Was that a W?
No, I don't want that. I want them to race. Like I want to purchase them, and then I want the name to be crushed and thrown in the bushes. And I want Microsoft on the top. You
want Microsoft logo on the PlayStation, or you want the PlayStation console?
What if they cop and the Sony name is more important to them, and they call it the Microsoft PlayStation?
No, that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable. I don't want an association with. I don't want
you don't want association. Wait, remember the old cartoons?
He ain't liking that.
Wait, remember the old Looney Tunes cartoons where it'd be like, Bugs Bunny starring Daffy Duck. You don't want the little Daffy. You don't want that.
No, I don't want that starring Daffy Duck. I want when God of War come up. First, I want the Microsoft logo. and I want God of War to be like, and God of War. Produced and controlled by.
Why gotta be controlled?
Why gotta be controlled?
And controlled and distributed by Microsoft.
I'm done. I can't with him.
Let's shut it down. Shut it down. Yo, I want Phil to come out with Aaron Greenberg with rope chains on. Shut him down.
I can't. Moving on with King's evil monopoly, corporate king moves. Oh, we gotta get these super chats because the super chats are hilarious, by the way.
Oh no, then we got Stitch with the $2 super chat. Any thoughts on Tencent buying Warframe? So I mean, I've been in the bushes, so I don't. If this happened, I'm behind on news, so I don't know.
I think Tencent bought that whole company, didn't they?
Yeah,
that makes all that stuff.
I mean, that's
a move.
I told you years ago about Tencent.
Isn't that the company? Because Sony tried to buy. I think that was the same company, wasn't it? They got outbidded.
Six Slayer said Sony, a subsidiary of Microsoft.
Yo, imagine how disgusted King would be if they bought Sony and they ditched the Xbox brand.
I told you, the Microsoft.
The Microsoft brand don't got to wait, and if Sony keeps the name, that would be tight.
Yeah,
he would be so sick.
First of all, cut your tongues. First of all, but I'm gonna say this. This is how you make your brand bigger than the next brand. Erase it.
Oh my god!
So dudes can forget about it, because once it's out of memory for like a couple of months, they'd be like, Sony who? Sony what? Sony who?
I'm done. Continue to super chat, sir.
Yeah, so the 10-cent thing, I didn't even know that really went down, I guess. So, but I mean, 10 cent is scary. Just, it's scary. Like, if you watch out for them.
Yeah, watch out.
Yeah, man. Then we have JD Gamer with the $5 super chat. I stand by my predictions of Asobo, IO Interactive, Techland, and Don't Nod for Xbox. And I'll add People Can Fly. And for Sony, they'll get Blue Point and Remedy. Yeah, Blue Point seems like a foregone conclusion.
Blue Point is definitely like a no-brainer for them.
Yeah, that's
and let's put our super chat. I mean, our
press in the chat for Rubber Knob. Shout out to Rubber Knob, and then the $5 super chat afterwards. The Knob has joined the fray.
Yo,
that's awesome.
He's doing the most with that name.
He's doing a lot with that.
He's doing the most with that name. But salute you, brother.
I'm gonna have to add that to my.
My man.
Velvet Gaggins fame.
The Rubber Knob. Yo, add me on Microsoft. add me on Xbox, man. I need you to jump in the party, and so somebody can say, yo, who the hell
I can't
is
stop
the
thinking about that, man.
I can't
stop thinking about I can't stop thinking, like, you know how like news gets dropped like wave after wave.
Yeah.
I can't stop thinking about the rumors that would happen about Microsoft buying Sony.
I wouldn't even want to show up with King on that show.
The amount of extraness that King would be.
It would be,
you know what I'm saying?
I told
and then the next week, hold on. And then so they buy them, and King goes crazy on IOP that week. And then the next week they announce that not only that they're going to maintain the PlayStation against the Xbox.
The Xbox brand name that'll go away. The energy will be different.
That would be gone.
The energy will be different.
I will have to call Phil myself. Listen. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I literally, you see that corner where the steps is right over there in the back, where next across from Mario. I will have a Bluetooth headset, and I will be sitting over there in that corner doing the show.
On daddy.
Straight natty.
Just like that, to let you know how different the bag is.
It would be a hilarious sight.
So this is what Jonathan B feels you'd be doing if that happened. Jonathan B with the $5 super chat. Microsoft bought Sony. King would do the entire show standing on the turntable in the back.
Turn the feet around.
It's like he'll have a stack of PlayStation games and he'll grab it on the right when he comes over.
Yeah, he'd be too much.
Yeah, we wouldn't even be on the show. We'd just
be King. It would be no wild beast.
It will be a public service announcement from yours truly.
King gonna drop the bag and interrupt all the news channels.
Yeah.
Public service announcement.
Yeah, that would be a new.
Sending out all pacemakers to PlayStation fans to get your heart rate right.
Yeah, King,
that would be the ultimate who did that for you.
King definitely would be extra, man. But these PlayStation people, man, I'll be worried about them.
Anyway, ready? Someone super chat.
They have a buyback program for your PlayStation. Give you all a S.
Oh, we good with the super chats?
Yeah, I think we're good. We're caught up.
Cool. So King went first. Solve Europe, man. With
acquisitions. Okay.
Xbox and PlayStation.
So for PlayStation, I mean, you have your obvious ones, right? The Blue Point and whatever, and people were talking about Kojima, but I'm gonna be honest. And another one that's kind of obvious, but not for the reasons people thought about, is Housemarque. And Housemarque, because Returnal. When you look at Housemarque and you look at all those twin stick shooters and you know the type of games that they make, arcadey games, you're like, this is their bag. They don't need to move away from that. Then you know they dropped their other projects that you know Battle Royale they were doing and whatever the hell else, and Storm Divers. And then you look at Returnal and it's like, okay, they can do it. They, you know, I don't know how big they are as a studio now, right? But if Returnal hits. and it's big for them,
Yeah.
I think you need to grab them because again, they can give you that. If you look at the gameplay of Returnal, right, all the videos they have of it, it looks like a Housemarque game gameplay wise.
Yes.
It's like a lot of quick movement. It looks like a great third-person shooter. But then everything else, the production value seems off the charts in a way that you do not expect from a studio like Housemarque.
Yes,
So
sir.
if that hits, they need to pick up Housemarque.
Facts.
Definitively take up Housemarque. Now, on the Xbox side, it's funny, y'all gonna laugh.
What? Uh-oh.
Like what King said, that you can't have Remedy without the bag, right? The bag is necessary. I think Remedy with Xbox and the bag, it would be something special because the thing is,
Attic, I'm with you. I don't want it.
Listen,
let me hear this.
I know people.
I'm past my drug using
Listen,
days, man. I can't be doing drugs every time I play Remedy.
And that's the thing, right? Like Remedy games are Sam Lake just vomiting onto the page. Like this is
I want them to buy that.
I get that, but with the bag,
we had quite a break with the bag.
Right, and again,
had the bag
they keep getting the bag.
But I agree. But I agree with King. Like Quantum Break story was fantastic. I didn't care for the TV show stuff.
Right,
the gameplay is where it lacked, but it wasn't the full bag. It wasn't we own you bag, right?
Okay.
So it'd be interesting. Whoever picks them up, if they are picked up, it would be interesting to see how their games change.
You know who I want to pick up Remedy? I want Activision to pick up Remedy because they'll shut their ass down.
They'll shut them down quick. But okay, so remove from that, right? Remove from that. I think they need to give Moon Studios that dough. Xbox.
Ooh,
I think Moon Studios.
Do it though. Moon is looking
they
like
don't. I know Moon wants to do them.
Yeah.
Right. Moon wants to do them. So
Playground wasn't for sale either.
Yeah, I mean everybody has a price. I would say,
I'll say
but
that.
I think, man, Ori got shafted.
Yeah, facts.
For sure.
Facts.
But that game is something else. Yeah. And I'd be interested to see what they do if they move away from the side scroller and do something different, much like Housemarque with Returnal. Like give them the bag, let them do something graphically super impressive. Not that Ori isn't, but different, and see what they can do with that. So to me, those are the ones that I really like. To me, they just need to make. And these aren't like big, humongous purchases, but I think they really are studios that, given the bag, can grow to be those sort of AAA crazy studios. That's
fair enough. I'll jump in. We got we got to get Forte, and we got some love.
Hold on a second. We jumped a couple of. Give me one moment. So I got Jonathan B. We got AKW with the £5 super chat. Hey King, Microsoft will do the same thing Sony did. Cyberpunk, they will pull it from the store.
Let me get Forte, man. $10 super chat. Happy New Year's to the Lords of Smack Talk. Being friends with you guys have been one of the highlights of my years. Greatness will follow you guys in everything you do. Just glad to be here to see you. Forte's such a real dude, man. Love Forte
is hilarious.
And what I like about Forte, he games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He games with us because a lot of these content creators, we find out don't game. But we actually game with him all the time, and he gets to see a lot of the lords behind the scenes and our foolishness. He got premium content last night, this week actually. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of lords that haven't come on screen yet that he's getting the chance to interact with. So salute to Forte.
He saw me in Sinister like a week
ago. Man. It's classic entertainment. Salute to him, man. But I'll jump in. Yeah, so y'all got some good ones. From the I don't care who from the Microsoft or Sony side, somebody better snatch up a Sobo if they're available. If Sobo's available, because we saw obviously they came from the Record days and the Plague's Tale, but to be honest, I was impressed that Flight Simulator, man. That Flight Simulator showed me from a graphical fidelity standpoint, when they got hardware, they could push it to the limit. You know what I'm saying? We already heard that's coming. And, so a Sobo, somebody needs to snatch them, preferably, I guess, Microsoft, if the relationship is there, obviously with Recore and Flight Simulator. Let me see. Blue, like you said, I think it was you that said Blue Point, Sov?
Yeah, Blue Point.
Yeah, Blue Point. Yeah. I mean, they've been like the king of the remakes. I think Sony needs to snatch that, definitely lock that down, secure that. They did the Demon Souls, the Shadow of the Colossus, and the Drake Collection joint. So, y'all ain't gonna like this one, but Somebody need to lock down good old Platinum, man. Platinum, what's going on? I like
Activision can buy Platinum.
I like Platinum. Why you gotta do those eyes? I ain't like those eyes Addict just did. I ain't like that. But Platinum, man, I like them with a bag and structure. And
they have no structure. They got 50 games in the works at one time.
We will not besmirch the great Kamiya, who I've interviewed. I got a cat for Kamiya. But look, man, I want to see. I don't know if Microsoft would revisit that, but how cool would that be? You know what I'm saying? With the scale bound situation, we know Nintendo has a good relationship with them. Still, you know, we've seen them stuff come out, and then Sony. You know what I mean? So Japanese based company. So. And I want Astral Chain too, so somebody better make it. You know, that's that. And then the last one, which is probably to no surprise, but I gotta say it. King, I've come full circle, I bend the knee. You're gonna like this one. Come back, Bungie. Come back, Bungie. Come back. Because the reason being is this. We know they're working on the new IP, which is Matter, right? We know the relationship is good. In the past, I've disagreed with King, and I've said no. Let them stay over there, right? But there is a civil war going on in the community right now. And for the casuals, you guys are good. Like, everyone's loving Destiny, you know, it's great. For the hardcore, I'm not on this side. Actually, Bontis is on this side. I'm actually cool with it, right, where they're at. But the hardcore, they want the game to be lived in 24/7. They're not a fan of the seasonal format. They like the big expansion where they spend months upon months, you know, of blazing the game and not the drip feed, so to speak. So, you know, at this point, one thing I have to say, when Bungie has the bag, you know what I'm saying, from a content, what's the word, when you just moving content out, from a release standpoint, they do better as far as meeting those deadlines. When them by themselves, it's funny to call them an independent studio because they're so big, but them by themselves, I see some of the hardcore community does not like that content drip format, and they want more. And they lost, High Moon Studios. They did a lot of their expansions. They lost Vicarious Vision. These are all Activision help teams, you know what I'm saying? That can give more of the content, more of the rewards. I hear now they're trying to hire a rewards team on their own and stuff like that. So Destiny probably would not be affected on some exclusive thing. That would probably stay multi-plat, but who knows what would happen with their new IP, Matter, which I heard it's going to be like a Diablo thing. So I kind of like them with the bag only from a resource standpoint. From a resource... Go ahead.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right? And I think the first they asking price...
It's too high.
Was too high, but that you go high and you negotiate your way down to the middle, right? Okay, so of course, you know, you have the ability to do so because under the belt you have you made Illmatic,
right? Facts.
And then you came right behind that and did even better numbers, to be honest with you. I really think Destiny is even better numbers.
Yeah,
I think
their numbers are they're on fire right now. I know the hardcore community is not happy, but they're engagement, everything's up.
Yeah, I think putting it in Game Pass was a way for them to say, let for Microsoft to check the real engagement.
To see the work
behind the door,
Facts.
to see everything, to see where we at with this, and then going forward in evaluating the purchasing. Because when you are going to spend this type of money, you have to see the return on investment.
Yes.
Would it be worth it? So you bring those metrics up to the higher ups. You know, Satya can take those metrics up to get approval on this amount of money to go to this single studio that's shown a level of consistency. Like our boy Gene, hard work, dedication, consistency will bring you that bag and longevity. So I believe
you're getting on to something right now.
Yeah, I believe you purchased Bungie for future IPs.
Yes.
And the level of consistent stuff that's coming out now. Now, does it change what was on PlayStation? No. I believe that Destiny still
stays
is
multi-plat. Yeah, they'll stay multi-plat.
You know, day and date and stuff on Game Pass. That's how that is handled. But PlayStation will still be able to access new content for Destiny 2,
absolutely,
and whatever they're doing over there.
Absolutely.
So I think that letter of the word will change in that manner. But I also feel that you're right. It would be better.
Yeah.
For Microsoft and Bungie.
Bungie, yeah, it fits. It fits. We know the relationship with Phil and Pete Parsons. Those two are peas in the pod. We know that at some point there was an offer made, or so to speak, and Bungie probably went very high, rightfully so. I mean, they've been their feelings hurt, so to speak, after being acquired to have their independence. But the reality is, as a hardcore Destiny fan, I can see it's a struggle for them sometimes to get the consistent content that the hardcore craves without the resources. Now I'm seeing, not that Activision was perfect, I'm just saying from a resource studio. Now if they're in-house and they've got all these other 23 studios and they're sharing tech and it's a difference, you know what I'm saying? And then they can start pumping stuff out, and meeting these deadlines on time. And then Matter, I feel, is the big key, because if Phil and those guys seen that and they're very impressed with that, they may want to lock that down. But that's all I got. I would not be opposed to that. So, Saab, we're going to finish it out with you, man. You got the some anticipation, some games.
Yeah, man. So we talked about specific studios. We talked about specific games and stuff like that. But this is just basically what are we most anticipating for this year? Because we're in the thick of it now. Like, gaming isn't the way it used to be, where you have big lulls during the year. Like, we're in January and we're already hitting the ground running in a couple of weeks. Like, we're already getting games. So it's an exciting time to be a gamer. And so I just want to know from you guys, what are your most anticipated games of the year?
Let's get it.
The year? I don't even know, to be honest with you. Like,
a long list, bro.
This stuff.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Halo.
I can honestly.
Or are you more scared for Halo than anything else?
I really am. Like, I'm looking up the games right now coming out in 2020, because there's just been so many delays. Like,
hold on. Get Iron Mike.
Get Iron Mike.
We got Iron Mike with the $5 in the chat.
He disrespectful.
Bungie made Il Magna and followed it up with Nostradamus. Destiny stay in the budget. Thank you, Iron Mike. I appreciate that.
Listen, bro. We're not doing that right now. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I'm going to tell you this. And this is where I'm going to tell you how they put the boot on Halo neck. Y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all don't like it. They don't have nobody iconic like Master Chief, because in Destiny, everybody's Master Chief. Like each character that you pick, your character is Master Chief. And so it doesn't give that one distinct identity. And I feel you that you may feel that, but that was an old metric for something that was back in the days, where you needed that iconic character to push your franchises forward. And it gave Microsoft an identity. And I feel you that you don't want to let go of that. But what Destiny did, and I know you're saying it because Destiny is on PlayStation and Halo is on Microsoft's platform only. But until you can get an raid, until Halo have raids where the mechanics where you can blast somebody in the taint, pause. I'm going to tell you.
Do you think that they'll ever do raids?
Yes. I think Halo Infinite is going to break the mold, and they have to, because they're looking at what is positive and what brings in numbers. And there is nothing. I'm telling you, there is nothing like getting 6 to 10 of your friends inside a room and getting a rotation going and sitting and engaging for hours and running it back to back and doing different things and learning stuff.
The best cooperative experience.
Halo doesn't have that.
Yeah, that's what people understand. It's the end game. The raids, Attic, you say for yourself out your own mouth. If it wasn't for the raids, you wouldn't even be playing Destiny anymore. Like, there's so many people that have not experienced Solve, that have not experienced the raid, that don't understand the nature of why the game is great. And Vault of Glass, things like that, which is just coming back, that literally single-handedly saved Destiny because of the addictive nature of cooperative, complex endgame where you have to work as a team with 6 players. There's no experience like it, period. In game, I'm capping for that. That's just what it is.
Destiny itself.
Cut it out. Hold on, let me get this. Even fraudulent arc raids is better. Listen, worry about Vin Diesel in the budget before you even come at us about arc raids, and worry about your frame rate before you even talk about an arc raid in the same breath as a Destiny raid. Fraud alert on this. Continue.
Time out. Ark.
Fraud alert.
Drain.
Ark.
You out of your
You know, throw yourself all the way in the bushes.
Respectability.
Yeah.
Do not allow me to come off the mountain and throw rocks at people. Somebody boo this man.
Boo this man.
I love you, Dizzy, but you are in the bushes, sir. Do not ever bring up Ark when we're talking about real games. Listen, the best thing with Ark 2 is Vin Diesel's face. I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to stay on your head. This is you right now. You got to stop.
Man, we had to clean up. There's some cleanup in the chat.
Man, you got to stop. Somebody boo this man.
Shout out to Disney. You know we play with you. But get on. What you call it?
It's gonna be hard for me to like visualize a raid in Halo. Because
they could do it.
Halo doesn't have the mechanics that Destiny has. So
we don't know what the infinite mechanics would be.
I mean, is Halo Infinite gonna start throwing in supers and stuff like that? That's one of the things that makes Destiny's raid so unique is the fact that people have their own support roles. People have.
Let me ask you a question. One question, because I have not done it yet, and this is to Cognito. I guess to you, you can answer this. Y'all keep talking about raids inside Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes, it has Destiny mechanics.
Okay, so you throw supers and stuff?
They don't have supers, but I will say for the classes that they have to mimic certain not they're not mimicking Destiny class, but they have their unique lane in that there's different character types. But it's the closest to Destiny without superpowers. The mechanics, like that's what most raids like Division kind of failed at, like mechanics. Working together, doing different things to initiate something else, separating, coming back to get all they have the core. They paid attention to what Bungie was doing.
This is why I asked you to answer him.
Oh, okay. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Listen, when it comes to the core aspect, it's possible. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if Halo applied those, you listen. You gotta. I'm a firm believer. You gotta study the best. Whoever's the best at something, you gotta take something from it.
Do you think they would go that drastic?
I don't know. The only reason why I lean at your direction a bit is because Halo is kind of this single player thing, right? Unless I mean what they're gonna do.
Ghost of Tsushima was
true. I mean, you're right. I mean, you guys are right. I mean, at the end of the day, they probably most likely gonna have the 4-player co-op mode. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if they would do anything like that. That would be very surprising. I will say
that sort of mechanic stuff I like. My beef with Destiny is the carrot on the stick stuff, the grind.
Yeah, you're not into grinding aspects.
That bothers me. And another thing I don't like about Destiny is the physics of it. When you play Halo, right, the physics, like you drop a grenade, people flying all over the place, the shrapnel going everywhere. In Destiny, everything feels a little floaty. Right, and I don't know that's by design, right? Because you guys you can float and everything is a little bit floatier. So I like the weight
of Halo
in physics. Yeah, I like the weight of Halo. But all that stuff, like if they give me a raid with Halo mechanics, I'm gonna down with that. I like that.
I won't be opposed. They're trying different things, like King said. They're doing free to play multiplayer. They've dabbled in Warzone. I actually would like them to take a stab at, as much as I call it the mumble rap of gaming. I would not mind to see what a Halo Battle Royale would look like. I wouldn't mind.
I think we're going to get that.
I wouldn't mind. I lean more towards that, but hey, I'm not going to say no to a raid.
I'm at the point I want Halo. I'm less worried about them getting the stuff that hardcore Halo fans want right at this point. Yeah. And just seeing how they're going to differentiate themselves.
Yeah. So we all agree Halo.
Hardcore Halo fans, you get a story, but that MMO or the Battle Royale, I'm all in for battle. I think Halo molds great to Battle Royale.
I think it'll be fun.
Right? But I also feel that they don't have to, cut off their nose to spite their face.
Right.
Doing some 6-player cooperative type of thing to do a raid to attack a boss and do instances like that. Do 4-player co-op and then do 6-player type raids. Yeah. Mechanics, because they do bubbles and they do suppressing grenades. They do all the stuff without actually having supers and stuff like that. Yeah. Because we don't really need supers in this raid.
Facts.
This raid is actually you can really do it superless.
Yeah, this is a superless raid if you really think about it. Yeah, no, absolutely.
I get that, but like, just because this raid you don't have to rely on super so much, like that's still always been like a key factor in Destiny. Okay, are you the Warlock? We need the Nova Bomb, like the
classes.
I feel like that's
classes.
what makes their raid different than other raids.
Absolutely,
is that interaction between everyone and their classes.
I agree. And Halo doesn't have classes to my knowledge.
I think it's going to be.
Like,
it's going to come down to.
Someone go get the BR. Like,
Well, that's the thing. I think it's going to come down to the variety of weapons and how those weapons would affect bosses and whatnot in those raids.
Right.
I
Also, the Spartans
the
would have to have. I'm not to cut you out. The Spartans would have to have like individual abilities that only certain Spartans do, so that you can have a differentiate. Like kind of like what Gears Hivebusters is doing.
Yeah,
like there's a guy that does just the reload. There's a guy that puts up the shield. There's the chick with the knife with the axe. Like if they had individual classes, then
like the ODST guys
it makes
like the hunters.
Right.
I think the only way I see that working is they double down on mechanics.
Yeah,
well, I mean, it's been gone long enough that why not? You know what I mean? Like, why not?
It's possible.
I mean, stuff
and
like that.
Bungie might help. If Bungie in the building, listen, if something is done behind the back door, right, and Bungie might give some, hey, we are the masters of this. We are in the building.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, there's already been different types of Spartans.
Right.
There's been Spartans that's been built to be more like tanks.
Yep.
Right.
They could go that direction where you have a Spartan that's or bigger, bulker.
Yeah.
He could take more damage. You have a Spartan that's smaller, that he's faster.
How cool would it be? I go front. How cool would it be? Halo has the magic in the universe and the lore. So like, how cool would it be if Atriox is like a boss character and everyone's got to team up and he's larger than life, and then you got 4 or 6 Spartans and you got to work it out. I could see some the potential, and they could have a bombastic cinematic type of nature with it. Yeah, it would be kind of fun.
It could be done, man. It could be done.
Yeah, but anyway,
they need us in the office.
Salute. I mean, I'll jump in real quick because I got a couple suggestions. I don't know if it's Solve's turn yet or Super Chats.
I know. How would you not? We're good on Super Chats.
Okay,
wait. No. Forgive me. No, we're not good on Super Chats.
Already messed it up, man.
We got the living flame with the $2 Super Chat. I literally had a panic attack last time I rated.
It's a lot.
I feel you.
It's a lot, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
I could see it working to a point. Like, imagine like having to fight Cortana and her Guardians in like a raid, but it's just like, first off, I don't see them doing that.
I don't see them doing it, but I wouldn't be opposed if they attempted.
I would too. And people say that they need a drastic re-over. Like, I don't mind them taking certain things from the Destiny way. I just don't want them taking everything. I don't want, if I want Destiny, I'll go play Destiny.
Yeah, like, we get that. No, completely. I think I'll jump in. We said Halo Infinite definitely on the list. We were all curious to see what happens now with everything on the line with 343 in the extra year. So that'll be cool. I got some low gems. Again, I'm the lord of the third party showcase that people didn't like, so I got to say some more games. Chorus from Deep Silver. I like that game. That game looked very cool on Xbox. Everspace ship vibes, but then it looks like it has a real strong narrative with the chick, involved, and she's in some dark cult or whatever. That game looked crazy. I'm going cap for my one-man band, man. My what is it? FYQ something Studios for Bright Memory Infinite. I know that it's a demo and it's the original Bright Memory right now. And
wasn't that the original Catfish though?
Yeah, it was.
That joint catfished the hell out of all you.
Oh yeah, $8, but $8.
So when I saw the face. I don't care. Forget the $8. Let's start off for what we thought it was.
Yeah.
Showed at the show. Dude was like, "Oh my god, that's the next level." And,
no, but that was Infinite. That was the new one.
Okay,
what we got is the old one.
I don't want that.
Yeah, I want the new one.
That because when I saw that, I was like, no. When I saw that, I saw the dude face. That was worse than Craig. I don't know how that's not all over.
You talking about Bright Memory 1?
Yeah. Should have never put that. Don't put that.
I liked it.
Don't put that.
But I agree with King though. After you saw Infinite,
don't put that.
You might as well just waited and prettied up Bright Memory regular. And released it with Bright Memory Infinite.
You know how bad it was too, because it was a straight port. Like when you in the menus.
Oh, it is straight mouse. It's straight mouse and keyboard.
Like I was like, why can't I select the menus?
I think what made it even worse is the fact that they charge for it. So
come on,
like if it would have been like a free demo that you could just see, that's one thing. But they're like, yo,
$8 you'll never get back.
Fraud alert on y'all. Y'all really complaining about an $8 demo made by one man, and y'all out here complaining. Fraud alert on
that. Once I saw the face in the hand and it looked like Dreamcast.
He said it looked like Dreamcast.
You know what the worst part about it, King?
Oh god.
It's like they were acting like that was a cheap narrative thing that you could do. It was like, look, this has the X and the S logo on it. It's like, and it's $8. Go try it out. It's like, why does that cost money?
Listen, man.
Why is
It's literally
not
like
free?
a 15-minute demo.
Why is this not free?
Because he's one dude in the booth. He's one man band.
Nah. This is where this comes up. Yo, on God and them, when I said $8.
How y'all get mad at $8?
$8. You are not getting no money, sir. $8. You get engagement.
Shout out.
If he was like a King sees $8 and he immediately thinks, but like it's not. Oh, I'm getting a deal.
Just because it wasn't in Game Pass. Listen.
Wait, did you see the faces? There's no
it's
deal.
No,
I saw the faces.
Exactly.
I mean, I play. This is the game that I was playing while all the bigger games were downloading.
Listen, all I'm gonna say for one guy, I was impressed. Unlike the Lords, I was impressed. I am very happy that he has a team.
You're easily impressed.
I'm happy that he has a team. You stupid. And now Bright Memory Ifrit got the Titanfall War running, the tighter gunplay, and I liked he had some Demon Soul Boss Rush kind of vibes.
I gotta see now what he did to me.
Facts, no Vince Hilaire. One dude working harder than most companies. Thank you.
God bless.
You on to something.
I appreciate that.
He needed more friends. He needed more friends.
Listen.
But I'm gonna say this: all he did was make me put the quinine on his next joint. So now normal. See that joint, Bright Infinite. That was an automatic purchase.
Yeah. Now because of Bright Memory, you're like, nah.
So now that I saw his freestyle, I was like, oh.
His freestyle it birthed the joint that you like. If he didn't get a chance to spit his bars by himself, he wouldn't have got signed.
Saw potential. See, this is what you do.
Y'all hate
somebody saw his potential, was like, okay, good. Let's put this little sizzle reel out for him.
Yes.
And put that out.
Yeah.
This is the bad taste I had in my mouth. Right?
No.
Because I did not know. Right? So I'm thinking Bright Infinite, right? This is what I hear.
Oh, you thinking that's what it was?
You thought it was it.
You thought this was it?
I remember he said that. He thought it was it. Like,
so when I saw dudes playing it, I said, oh, no, that's Catfish.
You thought this was Infinite on the okay. Now
I said that's bait and switch. Oh, my man. I said, first of all, how come people ain't on Microsoft head for this? And I said, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, but that looked like hot trash. I said, yo, when I saw the dude face and then his hair,
they had the Dreamcast hair. They had the Dreamcast hair.
He had the regular hair that was matted to the he like this, and I'm like, yo, are you
I feel you. I get your perspective now, because you thought that was Infinite at launch. That was his first. That game is wild old. That game is like 3-4 years old. That been out for a minute.
It looked like it's 20 years old. It looked like it came out on the Dreamcast.
Oh my god!
I was like, no. And then I saw the mechanics dude was done. I saw Kid Smooth playing it.
Yeah.
And I said, what the hell is going on? I can see why.
You know what it is? Because the game is zoomed up and up. It looks like House of the Dead. Like, kind of like it's all up in your face.
I said Dreamcast Part 2.
Listen, he's so he's wild disrespectful. Anyway, let me finish my list because you disrespected my Bright Memory. Shout out to FYQD Studio. If you want to come on IOP, I'll make sure King is not there. And we can build.
But I'm going to tell you, make sure you bring
I'm just going to tell someone to come and it's like...
Yeah. We got to make him feel welcome. King ain't
make sure when you show up, you bring Infinite with you. Do not show up with Bright Memory.
Don't show up with the regular Part 1.
Don't come with your regular freestyle. Put a good beat and slow it up.
I gotta go.
Yeah,
so let me do this. Let me do this code real quick before I take off.
No doubt.
Here's the other one for the members of the YouTube. Okay, which Ether prediction show did Cognito invent the Xbox Mafia? What year was it?
I still got the hat somewhere.
Well, that hat is there. I got that ball bean hat too.
Salute, man. While they figure it out. Are they right? They putting some answers in there. Alec. You putting some answers in there.
Hold up, I'm doing something right now.
Okay, cool. So while you doing that, listen. So yeah, like I got that chorus I said before. Yeah, another one. King it. Oh, what you gotta go kill me. I kind of want to see Anthem next. I want to know, right, with a next gen optimization, with a next gen optimization patch, right? Listen, we do know Iron Man the game from a gameplay foundation standpoint. They had the sense of flying. But listen, King, I got you. Game Pass automatically, EA. You know what I'm saying? EA, so you good with your free. You ain't even got to send them no money.
This is the definition of insanity.
it's doing the same things, expecting different results.
This is the definition of insanity. This is when you must cut off the baby from the nip.
Listen,
done. We must remove the umbilical cord and allow that child to go into the wilderness, never to return. We do not need to see no funding.
Next gen patch.
I told y'all what was going to happen the last time.
Yeah, you did.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you the same thing, and this might be controversial too. Outriders.
Oh no, okay.
Same thing.
But they not promoting themselves as Destiny killers though.
Everybody, somebody else that puts that name up. Yeah. It's always some crowd that's out there. Destiny is over now. Y'all learned your lesson. Y'all done beat up. Y'all laying in the bushes with your arms broke. Talking about Destiny's finished.
They in the bushes yelling, it's over.
We in the raid, the new raid of Destiny.
That's the division, the Anthem dudes.
I do want to bring out that I'm looking at the chat. No one said it yet.
Okay.
And so I can tell you this. Honestly.
Okay.
Honestly, stop.
No, I gotta hold on.
Just
Let me tell you why.
1995.
95. Let me tell you why I'm holding on. First of all, on PC.
Oh, JD Gamer.
Okay, cool. That game.
Hit me up on Twitter. I gotta go.
All right, no doubt. Addict.
That was all 4 of them.
What? That was all.
No, I'm doing the other 2 are Patreon. But let me drop the random code in there.
All right, cool. Drop the joint in there. But the only reason why I said, like I said, I finished it was just that that game was beautiful on PC. Now, and that was my PC. I mean, my Series X blows my PC away. So that is going to look phenomenal. It is a phenomenal looking game, right? Number one. Number two, like I said, they get the loot structure, they get all that stuff. They give this away for free, right? Get the goodwill back. Get the engagement for the Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? Look at King Face. Revamp. Put a little end game. But listen, remember when Division did a good one and they added a survival mode? They did the same kind of thing in the part one.
I'll agree.
Did the monkey business and remove survival.
I know, that was dumb. That's on them.
Yeah.
That's on them.
But I will say this. I would say that this Microsoft and Game Pass Association gives this game an opportunity to live in a way that on its own it was never gonna have.
It was never gonna happen.
Never gonna have. If it comes back and it's a good product, even if it bites everything off of Destiny, and it's in that service, and they decide, you know what, free to everybody in Game Pass.
That's what I'm saying. You get the goodwill back. Now people get engagement, and now you can start looking at part 2 down the road when you really revamp. So for me, that King is not feeling me, but for me, I think it's a win-win. Like they got nothing else to lose. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just curious.
I'm gonna tell you this. Until they make their enemies
yes, and of course
something other than a swarm of thralls, mindless, faceless.
Let's get some bombastic bosses in a fight and get. I'm with
something other. I don't like none of their mechanics. Like this is the problem. I knew it was hot trash from the beginning, and I told y'all how it was gonna go. I don't see or have not heard any change from the hot trashiness.
They have a blog post. They got a list of stuff they say they do.
Hot trash part do.
We
I
gotta see.
honestly believe so, but we'll see.
We'll see. But that's one of my joint. You know, I'll let you jump into yours. What's your anticipated joints? You know what I'm saying, for this year, 2020-21.
For this year, everything that was in that Microsoft showcase. Because I said I was gonna buy everything. My quinine is still for the Bright Infinite, but everything that was in that Microsoft showcase, people keep acting like, oh, Microsoft doesn't have nothing coming this year.
A lot.
I'm like, you're out of your mind. We're starting off with the medium, and then we're gonna flow into that space game, that game that was looking incredible. Then that top-down Diablo type shooter. So it's a lot of games. First, that whole Microsoft third-party showcase, those games, every last one of them, I'm looking forward to this year.
Right.
And then for Sony, I'm looking for Ratchet and Clank. Yes. I think that's going to be my next move I think that's going to be the next big game for them. Yeah. I think it's going to drop probably in February or March, because I think that's when the hard launch goes. We're at the soft launch. And I know you guys are going to be like, yeah, but it's 3 million sold, King. 3 million sold. Yeah, all right, 3 million sold. How many went back? Just be quiet. So don't talk to me about numbers. You brought one, or you probably don't even got one. So a lot of your dudes is out there capping, don't have it or want it. I got one upstairs that's ice cold. It hasn't been turned on. I did the DLC, so I want games. So don't talk to me about numbers or what they did. So the hard launch, when the games are available in stores, systems are available in stores, I think that's when you will actually see Ratchet and Clank pop up, because that'll be a system seller and a pusher.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I need that game to come out. And Horizon, I think they said Horizon comes this year. I think it gets pushed back. I know God of War is not going to come this year.
Yeah, I think Horizon makes it. I don't think God of
War makes it.
I think God is DLC. If it comes out this year, it's DLC. If it does, that's my whole be clear type of thing. If it does come out this year, it's DLC. If it doesn't come out this year, which bodes better for me in the gaming community, then it's a whole complete game, and that's a year or two from now.
Facts.
And Horizon comes out, and then whatever little something that Sony can sneak out the door, because they keep their mouth tight-lipped until they're ready to ship something. So I know
which one,
the patch for The Last of Us 2. That's what I'm anticipating.
With the multiplayer too.
4K
60,
multiplayer, 60 frames per second. I'll start it all over again and cry all over again playing the game. And maybe put a little DLC, a little small, little, like 3 hours something, story, somebody's story, because there's a lot of characters in there that I want to know more of their story.
I would definitely love it, like a Left Behind type of thing.
That's what's up.
So that's what I'm anticipating. That's what I want from everybody. I think it's a great year of gaming coming forward. I think it's going to be some gems that'll pop out, like the Wuhan. So this is what I'm talking about. Those Asian market type games, those Korean games. I want those games to either make it to this side or be purchased wholly by one of these top three. I don't want Nintendo to do it, simply from a hardware standpoint, unless they're going to push the new hardware.
Right.
But I think the new hardware will be tethered backwards. But being that they're in bed with NVIDIA, and NVIDIA has that cloud-based thing, because I saw my Switch do things that I never thought the Switch could do.
Cloud is a lane. Cloud is a lane. So, one last one before I give it back to Solve. Solve, you might like this.
Nobody said nothing about Nintendo, though.
Yeah, we said nothing about Nintendo.
I'll be there in a second. I'll be there.
Okay, cool. I was going to say, also, 2021, man, this is the year of baseball gracing Xbox.
Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see, because they said it could happen as early as 2021. I hope so.
The show? Series X, I like that.
We should be hearing soon. We should be hearing soon.
All right, so what you got, Sal?
So for me, like I said, I talked about earlier, like Returnal and Kenna Bridge of Spirits, and some smaller games and whatnot that I'm excited for. And I think I'm gonna stick with the smaller games, because obviously I'm excited for Halo. Of course. Obviously, I'm excited for like the New Horizon, even though like I'm excited to see how Sony evolves their open worlds, because I've always been a little on Sony's open worlds per se. Their narrative, more structured stuff like Last of Us and stuff, linear stuff. I love the open worlds. The games I love, it's just the open worlds, and what they're doing in open worlds just feel to me. So I hope they evolve that for me in Horizon. But beyond that, so smaller stuff and stuff that's coming back. First off, Back for Blood. Oh man, listen, man.
Was it Turtle Rock?
It was, yeah, man. Like, I mean, it's Left 4 Dead. It's Left 4 Dead. That that was one of the last things on 360 that I played a lot with you guys. I played a lot of Left 4 Dead with you guys. So to see that come back and just the fidelity, the frame rate on console, yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yes, sir.
Now, in terms of small stuff, it better be. Yeah, I know, it better be. So beyond that, I'm still looking for that 12 minutes on the Xbox.
Oh yeah.
Well,
wasn't that in the showcase though?
It was in. They didn't show it again. The last time they showed it, they showed the voice cast, which was crazy. Like James McAvoy and like the voice cast is bananas. Like it's something off the charts. So to me, that's going to be a special game.
Right.
So then after that, so you're talking about the Switch, right? And this isn't specifically a Switch game, but I'm going to play it on the Switch. It's the new Hollow Knight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Facts.
It comes out for them first.
Yeah.
Yep.
PC and them. So that's kind of big for them. Yeah. I don't care about the PC.
Yeah, for them, yeah.
Yeah, so
my PC is for work. I will not be getting that new Nvidia card. I've you know what? To hell with that rabbit hole. To hell with that rabbit hole.
I'm not even messing with it.
Yeah, Microsoft and Sony to a lesser extent has shown me, no,
you good.
No, leave that over there.
Yeah.
So we're back.
So that, and to me that fits on them perfectly. So for me, I'm glad to see that there. So two last things. To me, Stalker.
Oh yeah.
They just showed you that new stuff.
And in Stalker coming to console in a way, like again, it's like it's that thing that it's generally been on the PC, right? And it's never had that big boom. Same with like Witcher, right? When Witcher 3 came, that was the first time the Witcher really hit console like that, right? We had Witcher 2 on 360 and back compat and stuff like that, but it was not the same. I want to see how the console sort of player reacts to this type of game. And again, it helps it a lot if it's pretty and if it runs smoothly, right? Which it seems like it's going to. So I'm excited to see how Stalker does with the console player. Yeah. And then so last for me, and I know it didn't look great when they showed it, but I know what this game is about, and King is gonna be here with me. Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh boy! Yeah.
Speaking of fixing faces in 360,
bro,
Dreamcast hair, and y'all killing my bright ear, and you seen the faces and the hair with the weirded by piece of paper, but their hair was doing this on the joint. Their hair, King, their hair was like that bright memory infinite faces. It's right when one guy was looking. Your hair was like this.
Nah, we got to get to graphics, God, because my man is out here capping. This is the
what is it?
I want an emoji with this joint like that. And come and go.
Slap the cap.
I just knew that.
That vampire? Are you talking about that engine?
Nah, that game look good. You
man,
like climbing up the walls and jumping all that. Your man in Bright Infinite was really House of the Dead 3.
Fraud
even House of the Dead looked better than that. Stop playing. Out here with that. Your man
y'all capping because y'all love that vampires and with that engine.
I do, but your man need that infinite money.
It was a masquerade of the graphics. That was the masquerade. The graphical masquerade.
Yeah. Bright, whatever, bright memory. No, is it not? He need infinite to part. He need that part. He's missing a part.
He need infinite millions.
He missing a part.
But I think Vampire the Masquerade is another one that it hasn't had its coming out party on console. And to see, when I tell y'all, it's hard to go back to now because the controls are old school controls and wonky. It's still an amazing game, but it's still it's hard to go back to. But to see Vampire move forward and be on consoles, I'm so excited. I'm excited. No, I'm telling you,
this dude
you
over here is
y'all got it.
you gonna have to stop capping in the manner that you cap.
He just mad that we're running down the one dude.
Beat up this one guy, and this thing got a whole team looking like that.
I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care.
So that's it for me. That's it for me. Like,
I say this though, and I got a question for you guys. Because let's get the last super chat.
We got Rubber Knob with the $5 super chat, and this goes back to the Destiny stuff. He said individual tasks and all DPS players, bosses do tough. Let's face it, no one likes being the healer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel that. What else we got?
That's it.
Vic, no, it was the
Vic Dallison right now. I got $2 super chat. Happy New Year's, Lord. Thank you, sir. Likewise, see you, brother.
All right. Question: is it too late for us to get a reveal on the next Nintendo and an early release in March?
I would like
because I feel they were successful when they launched the Switch in March, right? Do we get that Zelda in March? You know,
we don't need a lot of headway for Nintendo. They don't need to give us, Nintendo will tell you a day before
they launch.
Yeah, like I can see that happening all over again. If it's ready and if there is a pro or whatever in the works, I think that from the moment we hear about it to the moment we have it in our hands, it's like 2 months tops.
I agree. Nintendo just moved to their own.
So then we because I think they hit their sweet spot. So to say, when they launched, that was an unconventional type of month. It hit around when dudes was getting their the income tax, and I think that really helped because it didn't launch in like a November where you're trying to figure out for holidays and stuff like that, and money is kind of tight and you're pinching your way through and you're trying to save it to get something, because a lot of dudes financially was strapped for the holiday season, getting gifts and stuff like that for people to run out and go get a console. Or if you did get a console, your wife was probably bothering you, like you spend so much money, you got to return it type of thing. Shout out to certain stuff.
Shots fired.
Shout out to Slander. You know who you are. Shout out to Slander. But I'm just saying, like, this way, when you get your income tax bread, so a lot of dudes look at the income tax bread as like, I got money to spend, and that new Nintendo's out. Ooh. So I think that helps it. I think that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, March is that new wave.
I hope it's
March. Talk about.
Listen, I just traded in my Pro and my One X, so I got that Nintendo money ready.
You ready?
On deck, ready to go.
You ready? One thing we forgot. I gotta say this up before we leave is Starfield. How close is it?
No.
What exactly is it? No. Maybe announcement trailer. I don't know, but I'm very curious about Bethesda in space. I want to know.
I think after the deal is done, they'll do a trailer.
What do you think in their stable is closest to being ready? Do we get something this year?
The vibe I'm hearing is Starfield is not as far away as many think.
That's what I heard. Like the vibe is not far away.
So
Scott Howard has been lying to us.
So that's the vibe. I heard they changed the engine a while back or something. They updated it, but it's closer than we think. So my thing is, like King said, once the ink is dry, right? That we wait. They can't say nothing now. Phil just made the statement, said, they're still working to find out. He said Bethesda, huge plans for them as far as the future of Xbox. He mentioned that. He's very stressed.
I need to address something for Gaming Forte.
Yes, please.
Because he wanted to hear my take on it. Yeah. So I actually watched the interview
shout out to Phil.
With Phil Dominus, Maximus Really Spencer, and the Magic Man, Larry Herb. I've got to give him the Magic Man. You got to give him the Magic Man, Larry Herb. And it was a great end of the year interview, and everybody's keying in on the last 5 minutes of the interview. I actually watched the whole interview to get to the part where people in the uproar. He's talking about 1 to 3 years out in the 10-year plan.
Okay.
For you frauds that don't run a company or don't know anything about running a company or managing anything other than your time on Destiny or whatever games that you're going to play, you have a plan, and your plan must be mapped out in the directions that you're going to go. So you can course correct anywhere through that. So the 1 to 3 year plan is for this things to happen. If certain things doesn't happen in that 1 to 3 year plan, they can course correct for that 4 to 10 year plan. There's a plan in place in business.
Facts.
Right?
It's phases.
So,
I think you mentioned even phases or something.
It's phases. It's just, you just don't be like, okay, we're doing this game and we're worrying about this year only.
Yeah, that's how gamers think.
That's how we think. We think about the present and now. Companies is thinking about future. If Microsoft didn't think about future, the great Bill Stillwell and their back compat team wouldn't have been able to be financed and give you this now. Something that was done years ago. With the foresight of giving you this great stuff now. So stop keying in on every word because he's the only CEO that's talking.
Yeah, he's transparent. And to your point, like, you're absolutely on fire with that. Because at the end of the day, he even when 1X came out, they were talking about series. That's how big they've got. Listen to that interview with Major Nelson. He's talking about he's chomping at the bit because they want to talk about stuff that he's seeing on their board that's in phase 2 or phase 3, but they can't disseminate it just yet. They're 5 to 10 years, you know what I'm saying, down the road. Yeah, the future. They're already ahead of what they're thinking. We're just getting this information as we consume it and we digest it. And he's one of the few that actually is transparent to at least give you maybe a tea leaf on one of those phases ahead of time. But people got to stop keying on that because, again, like you said, businesses work like that. Like any sound business is how it works.
Even Larry Herb said, I want to be around for the stuff.
Yes, that's what Larry.
That they don't got yet.
Yeah, he was like, "There's so stuff. I'm so hyped. I can't wait till we can talk about that." You know what I'm saying? Because it's all phase. It's all building blocks. That's how things work, man. It is what it is, man. But I agree. That's all I got. Anybody else got before we get up on out of here? So you good?
Good.
All right, man, let's roll. All right, new IP returns this year, which initially negatively received IP deserves a chance at redemption by the gaming community. The choices are A, Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh man,
that's my most anticipated game of this year.
Oh god, like it didn't come out. Yo, he said it like it didn't come out.
I didn't hit nothing. When that I forgot to say that. That's my most anticipated game of 2021. When it launches on next gen consoles, I'm there.
No next gen pack king does not exist. The king. B, Anthem. C, Mass Effect. Or D, I don't care, Craig the Grunt about to have the best year in 2021 for all the haters. Salute to all the lords who participate. It will be up later tonight, man. It's great to be back. 2021, the lords have triumphantly returned. A lot of fun show, a lot of stuff.
Let's give them that intro.
We'll give them the intro. We'll give them all that fire. You know what I'm saying? One more time. But Lord Sav, where can people find you? What you got going on, sir?
No, you know what? I'm back to reality. So you know what happens. I'm going to work. So now you can find me, Lord Sav IOP, on Twitter, and you can catch me here every Sunday 1 p.m. Oh, one last thing. Mass Effect 1 to go. Peace.
Throw him straight in the bushes on his way out.
That's for you, Ames. That's for you, Ames.
Yeah, shout out to Ainsley for encouraging Sav to be a rebel and a renegade. Lord King, man. Triumphant return. The smoke was given back in rare form. Good to be playing with my brother on Xbox consistently once again. Raiding and having fun. It's always good to have the team reunited. Where can people find what you got going on?
You can find me not playing my PlayStation 5.
Oh, my Lord.
Yo, did y'all fix your controllers? Y'all wanted that smoke? You got that smoke.
Yo, I tell you, though, I got to buy another one, man.
Oh,
because
like, bro?
Not a battery. Like, it dies, man. It's like the battery is like...
Oh.
Yeah, no.
I thought you had a story to tell.
No story. Other than the battery is suspect. Like, the bat, forget it.
Nah, you know how PlayStation is. You got to play with a cord. They joined this because you can't swap out. So you got to sit there. You got to play tethered to something. They want you linked in. They want you linked in. And then you got the frauds that's going to tell you something stupid. You don't have a second controller to have it charged and ready. Like, are you giving me? Do I have to buy a console to get a separate controller and to just be charged and ready because you can't stand the test of time? You only got 2 hours. In you? Come on, man. Get that controller a Bluetooth. Yo, all right. You can catch me on Dolph Castle X this week with live unboxing. I got a statue coming in. Actually, I got 2 statues coming in. They shipped. One I made sure that is air freighted to me. That's $500 of air freight to get to the boy. So that statue is going up. Is going to be outrageous. Actually, I got 3 statues this week coming in. So it's going to be probably 3 live unboxings. We got KOS going up tomorrow with your man Hulk transformation with all right, so in the comic books, his name is Robert Bruce Banner, and on the TV show, the guys grew up with David Bill Bixby. His name is David Bruce Banner. That's who I care about. I care about David Bruce.
I wonder why.
I saw myself in him. But you can catch me on Twitter at King David OTW, the same name on Xbox Live, King David OTW. And whenever I speak to Sony to unlock my account, so I can definitely get a chance to get my Xbox 360 Lover 01 back in effect over there on the PlayStation. There's nothing over there I'm playing, so it just slips my mind, and then it's like 10 o'clock at night, and I'm just like, oh, whatever. You know, but you catch me there. And listen, you guys, go to lordsofgaming.net. As y'all seen today, y'all seen the Scribe of the Year. Gene was here. And then we also have Scribe of the Month. That's JD, you said?
Yeah, that was Book of JT. The Book of JT. Excuse me.
Sorry, sir. You know, JT is there. Listen, go check out this stuff. Go see. It is not Microsoft, only Xbox. A lot of y'all guys confuse this podcast with a Microsoft podcast. It just is not a Microsoft podcast. I'm just probably the loudest, goofiest dude that's talking, and y'all hear me and y'all take my word for gospel.
Yeah, they fit everything that King says. We agree all the time.
They don't agree with me. All right, but listen, go to their website because they have a ton of PlayStation information, a ton of Nintendo. It is gaming as a whole.
Facts.
And it encompasses everything. And listen, I don't have a blog there. I don't even have a voice there. My voice only is through KOS and maybe some Combat Talk with the King. We're getting back to respectability when it comes to combat sports. So I will be doing combat sports again. But the thing was, it wasn't no crowd. I didn't feel the flame, and it kind of put a damper on my fight views. But Earl Spence came back in tremendous form this year, and he fought Danny Garcia, which was a tremendous fight. We didn't talk about it enough, that the accomplishment that this man had. So it's been a nice year to the end of boxing. But Ryan Garcia, the King. Ryan Garcia, let's give him his name, definitely started off the year right. So hopefully we have a ton of great fights going forward. So shout out to Uquino. We definitely gonna have that, brother. I got you.
No doubt, man. Again, fantastic show, a lot of fun, man. It's good to come back. 2021 debut, a lot of new stuff. And again, thanks to you guys, you know, the support that you guys give us, super chats, everything we put right back into the show. We're gonna continue improving, continuing better. Salute to Dallas, man, again for the fantastic. We give it to you one more time.
We're gonna give them the
because I was gonna give them the old one, but I'll give them since the people may have missed. I'll give them the new one, and then we'll do the new coming soon. We do that next week.
The coming soon.
Yeah, coming soon is next week.
Oh, you got super chat.
We got J-Dub as a shield with the $10 super chat. Can the Iron Lord's banner be purchased? I need something to cover my PlayStation 5 while it's not in use. It's too big and heavy to move around, boss. I just need the temperature fixed until the next game. Temp fix to the game.
We do have the war.
Shout out to J-Dub as a shield. His Iron Lord's approved PlayStation 5.
Salute for J-Dub for winning that PS5 and now wanting to purchase a cover for it for some reason.
Doesn't whatchamacallit do the custom covers?
Wanderer?
No, Xbox Pope doesn't he?
Pope?
He just does Xbox.
No, Pope does everything.
He does everything, right?
Yeah, hit Pope up.
Hit Pope up. You could definitely put a whole IOP rap on that joint.
Absolutely.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, man. It's a salute. Like I said, we'll be back.
Send pictures.
Yo, big month. Next 2 months, big, man. We got a lot of fun stuff planned, so stay tuned for that, man. We're about to get up out of here. We're going to leave you, for the people who missed the new intro, we'll leave you with that. We will go back to the old intro as an outro now, but this will be the intro you guys will see moving forward. Everybody enjoy their Sunday. On that note, we out of here. Peace.
I'ma just chill and watch them and eat snacks in the attic. I wanted to chill with the pack and be like a young whoop, but then they would mistake me for addict. If I can imagine it's cool to give you some advice, then invite your girl to your squadron. Cause if you don't give her that option, you gon' be single player like Sovereign. You gon' get tossed in the bushes by King David. Royalty and not a pretender. Detrimental to an elemental, what's an avatar to a knee bender? I gotta be me though. I know it's my destiny, word to Cognito. Who cares if you fly, if you still a mosquito? You swear you ain't stuntin', but really be Steve-O. You like to collect stuff and that's cool, but I got bad news. Even if you really was that dude, King David still be the king of the statues. Since a juvenile, I've been cursed with a curse to be musical. And if you hate it, we'll meet in the crucible. Other than that, then it's cool and it's beautiful. We let you know that your dreams are pursuable. Whatever you wanna do, then it's doable. If you got work on a Sunday, it's suitable. Cause you can listen to this in your cubicle on the Lord's Day. Woo. If you got work on a Sunday, it's suitable. Cause you can listen to this in your cubicle.